Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples around the world unite. Welcome all. Welcome to Talisman Adventures. It is episode 304 of Pen and Pixels. We are here for a little bit of a different session, actually. Think of it as Talisman in general. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But welcome. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, focusing on story and narrative in games. And we're going to be doing quite a bit of that today in two different contexts in just a minute. But before we get there, just a couple of quick reminders. If you haven't done so already, as he fires up the Pen and Pixels thing, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to follow us here on GOG.com. That is always much appreciated. Please make sure to subscribe to us here on GOG.com so you can get those awesome custom sub badges and DRM-free emotes, of course, to use everywhere across Twitch. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure as well to click through to subscribe to us on our individual channels, because we all have our own individual channels and Patreons and subsystems and all that kind of good stuff. So all that would be much appreciated. And thank you all for being here as I fire up my webcam. There we go. Good to see you all. I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to our stream today. Now, we have a little bit of a different situation today, and I'm going to bring in my incredible crew. So I'm going to unmute them, let them know that we're ready to go, and then I'm going to unmute myself. I will apologize for interrupting them. It is very green. That is what I've been doing, and it is not quite as green as these people. I don't know what that means. They're not green. I don't know. Who knows what I'm saying? But it's good to see all of the crew here, minus one. Tasty Chai is not with us today. Chai is taking a break. Has got a bunch of stuff going on, as you are all aware. Chai has a new baby, along with the old baby, which is still a toddler. So Chai's got a lot of a toddler's basically an old baby, you know. So Chai's got a lot of stuff that she is dealing with, and so she cannot join us today. So because she can't join us today, and because the next adventure is called is part of a linked series, which is called Tales of the Realm, the Briar Rose. Because of that, I wanted us to start with everybody here and have that happen in January. But at the same time, it is possible that we will have a few guests here in chat. And besides that, we were all in a talisman mood of some kind or another. So what we are going to do is we are going to have a level up stream where we're going to sort of talk about how each of Regina, Reginald, and Ashflower have leveled up to their full capabilities at level 3. And then, chat, we are going to do something which is, as has been foretold in the prophecy, we are going to introduce Peripheral Mike to Talisman, the board game. And listen, I know that all of you are aware that Talisman is a gentle game, a game in which people work together, collaboratively, cooperatively for the common good. And we wanted to give Mike a little bit of that energy, that cooperative energy of the holiday season, that we all work together towards common purpose, which is exactly what Talisman board game is not. And because of that, we're going to start with a level up stream. So I love all the people. Wolf Soul's like gentle in all caps. Like, what are you? It's going to be good times. So let me start with the person right below us, the fearless stream team leader of Pyron Jade. It's good to see you, Pyron. How is life in the universe and all that kind of good stuff? It is good to see you. I hope you were excited today. And who are you going to be telling us about your leveling up today?
Life is busy, but I have an extremely nice cup of tea that Ebenezer made for me before the stream. And it's just, sometimes you have this cup of tea that is just the perfect in every way.
Is it English breakfast? What kind of tea is it? Like what?
It's Darjeeling.
Okay.
With a little sugar and milk.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really love black tea, and I have like a different range of and it's always like when I have a late night gaming, then Ebenezer comes like, would you like some tea? And then he asks me which one, and then I have to choose. And I chose the Darjeeling tonight. And it's just, I got this for my birthday from the people at GOG that I work with. And it's a really, really nice Darjeeling.
That's cool.
Yes. So life is already a little bit better right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to level up Regina Augusta III, who is a warrior sprite. So I'm like Tinkerbell, but very moody, heavily armed, and drunk.
Tinkerbell really is I think the
Yes, I'm Tinkerbell. I am Tinkerbell. Yes, yes, absolutely. So you know what, Arf, I should send you like my character thing so you can put it on screen or something.
Yeah, no,
for
you should do
leveling
that
up.
actually. That's a great idea.
I just didn't think about it. I'm sorry.
Is it not in Roll20 in any capacity?
No, Roll20 does not support Talisman Adventure RPG, but it should.
Yeah, and actually, I should note that for those who may be watching at Pegasus Spiele, which of course sponsored this campaign, if Pegasus Spiele wishes to do a Roll20 character sheet, please do. That would be really helpful. It would be lovely if you could do that. So please consider the possibility of doing it. I actually use custom sheets for Esper Genesis, for Adventures of Middle-earth. So there are many, many other sheets available. But it would be great if we could do a Talisman one. And before the obvious fall, can you do one? No. That is way above my pay grade. I don't have the faintest idea how to fiddle with API calls in Roll20. So, but I know that many able, smart people can. So, anyway.
I sent it to you.
So, okay, good. I am going to fire that up, and we will do that when we get to your leveling up. I see it.
I think I still have not repaired my armor in that one because it's still from last session. So that's a thing.
Okay, I will just make sure that you are locked in permanently to that armor amount. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's fine.
Forever.
Forever.
And ever.
Okay, cool. I am very excited to hear about Regina's level up, and we will talk about that in a moment. But first, I want to say hi to Darksaber2K. As always, thanks, Saber, for Dashboard and Moobot. And Saber and I were chatting before the stream about the way in which Talisman really brings people together in a gentle fashion. And I think not unlike the way that you can be rocked to sleep by a good death metal song, I think that's the way that you can be brought together in a group hug by Talisman. And I'm sure that there will be no stealing of carpets in this particular game session. How are you, Saber? Who are you playing to be leveled up here and all that sort of good stuff?
Laughing at Byron's reaction. I've been very, very good. Thank you. Been looking forward to this. Obviously, until very just before starting, I didn't know we were going to also be doing Talisman, so I'm very much looking forward to that as well. But tonight I'll be leveling up Reginald Shoon, and he is a ghoul druid who, I say moonlights. His career as a gravekeeper has kind of been turned on its head, and he's got whisked along on this adventure, Bilbo Baggins style.
Bilbo Baggins.
Kind of brush with death's probably not the right word since ghouls are technically undead, but he nearly ceased biological functions.
It ceased to be almost, yes.
Yes, so we'll be leveling him up with a mind to addressing that. And on the subject of togetherness, I was also pointing out to Arv, he's missed on a few opportunities to screw with the spellcasters.
Arv will not make that mistake again. I didn't realize that a lot of the spellcasting, because in our last session, you folks may remember who saw it last week, that the big bad guy was eventually put to sleep. And then there was a series of sort of shenanigans of attempted finishing blows. And what I discovered later on is that you're not really supposed to use the Dark Fate in that way. But also, I was like, yeah, but then you just put them to sleep and then you just finishing blow them, like that would end any boss fight, until I realized that I have not been imposing some of the many penalties that can exist if you do not get a full success on a spellcasting test, something which might make a spellcaster think twice. So now that Arv is aware of this, Arv is very appreciative to Saber for the honesty level of it. We will see how things go down the line. I should also point out that I start this level up session with 4 Dark Fate, so I can veto all of your level ups. I'm just kidding. That's not the case. But anyway, so that's great. And so I'm excited to hear how Reginald is going to move on to level 3. But first, we are going to talk last of all, but not last in our hearts, to one peripheral Mike, who's going to tell us not only about leveling up Ashflower, but about the extensive knowledge and experience that Mike has of Talisman, the board game, as a kind of ASMR and also sort of a gentle. It's really a health break. It's a wellness break type of thing. So how he feels about the prospect of that. So I'm curious how you feel about those things, Mike.
I mean, I'm feeling good right now. Ashflower, I'll get onto the character stuff first and then quickly move on to the what I'm sure is going to be featured on one of my own episodes of Lo-Fi Gaming, which is going to be Talisman the Digital Edition, which I'm sure is going to be much less intense than some of the RP sessions we've been doing. I know it's quite, white knuckle riding through some of these sessions, and it's been very. I've absolutely no. I love board games anyway, so I'm just gonna roll with the fact that this is going to be a very chill, very
Yeah.
relaxed, very cozy, very
It's like
cozy,
a kiddie ride, really. It's really,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's like the kiddie ride of Talisman, basically. So yes, so Ashflower. Well, I've decided a few things for Ashflower. Basically, he gets to. We'll get into the proper details, but he's decided that some of his arcane magic may be more focused on healing some of his compatriots. Whether or not he believes or he has just seen people using healing abilities, he is definitely going to be taking something like that. And there is a skill that's going to be taken by me that will be very useful, given the fact that I still don't fully understand how armor works, but we'll see how that works out.
Very cool. I look forward to seeing how that all operates. Well, tell me quickly before I get up to Pyron to tell me about Regina's level up. What is it about armor? Because I think now I'm pretty sure I do understand armor now. So what is
This
it?
is probably a good time to ask. So I've moved now from the digital sheet because again, Roll20 doesn't have a digital sheet, and keeping track of stuff in a PDF is a nightmare. So I've moved to a paper edition of the character sheet because not only am I a bit of a traditionalist, but also it means that I can mark down the little pips we've got for armor. Where's my camera? There it is. The little pips we have for armor. Now it's these pips I don't fully understand. So I know you had a very kind of a very granulated way of explaining how armor works, and I made a note of that, but I cannot find that note anywhere at all because I thought to myself, that's a great way of thinking about how armor works. I will never forget that, and I will write that down. And I wrote it down and then forgot where I put it.
But you will never forget when you
But
find
I'll
it
never
again.
forget. Yeah, as soon as I find it, I'll remember it. But it's finding it that's the problem. So if you could give me and maybe the people and chat and everything, because this isn't D&D, this is Talisman Adventures, the roleplay game, just a rundown of how armor really works.
Sure. So the way armor works is like this. Your armor has a certain armor value. And those are the number of pips that you have available to you. When you get into a combat, when you are hit for a certain amount of damage, that damage is first taken off of your armor points, and it's taken in the following way. So let's say that you have 6 armor points and you're hit for 8 life, okay? In that scenario, what would happen is the first pip that you mark off, you put an X through. And that X basically means that that point of armor that you've lost, cannot be restored until you go to like a blacksmith or something very extensive, right? And then every other point, and that's just the first time you're hit in a combat, and it doesn't happen again for the rest of the combat with the double X. So that first pip is marked off with an X. Then every other pip, every other square, has a slash that goes through it for every remaining point of damage that was done. Once you go past those points, those slashes, then the armor at that point has no more efficacy, and everything else from that point forward comes off of your life. So, and that's until the end of the combat. Now, when you are out of the combat, when you've won it, you have a chance when you do a short rest to basically retrofit or refit your armor. And what you do in that situation is all of the slashes, but not the X, are removed from the pips. So the armor can then be used again to withstand damage. And then again, when the next combat happens and you are hit for the first time, you again begin, and remember there was an X already in this scenario, so that one's gone. So then with your empty pips, the first one is again marked with an X, and then slash for all the remaining pips that the armor has. And then once that's done, then it goes down to just life that's taken off of you for that combat. So that's basically the way that works. And you restore slashes through refitting. You restore X's through like blacksmith work or like things like that, which is more extensive. So that's basically the idea of what armor does. Does that make sense?
Thank you so much for that. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. It was the whole first point per combat encounter that I completely blanked on. I just thought your armor was kind of X'd out the first point, and then the first point of the next round it might be X'd out. But that was, I mean, to be honest, we got our way through a boss fight with me thinking that, so I don't think that was too bad.
Yeah, no, I think it worked out. You just didn't get hit enough. I just need to make sure the next time you hit much more in combat. So, all right. Hey, Dizzy, what's up? Hello, everybody. Okay, let's go to the top of the column. Let's talk to Pyron about Regina Augusta III. So Regina has leveled up, a neutral sprite warrior, has leveled up to level 3. So let's talk a little bit about what cool new things you have. And also, Chad, I should point out that in D&D you roll for hit points, but that is not the case with that is not the case. Yes, we're using this book. That is not the case for in here. In Talisman Adventures, you have a set amount of life that you go up, that everybody goes up based upon their class. So a warrior, I believe, will take 3 life for every levels. They'll go up an additional 3 life. But there are abilities and feats and things like that you can take which give you additional life, but it's not randomized. You have it, it's basically determined by your class. So if that's correct, then Regina, who had 21 life, I think is now going to be at 24 out of 24, if I'm correct, because of the plus 3 life for the level. Is that what you have, Byron?
Apart from me currently, yes, there it is. I should now be at 24.
Yep.
I still was at 10 life from the last fight. So
well, now yes,
that.
but the good folks of Dewberry have
yeah.
Have
I had a good time at Dewberry. I really like the folks there now.
They like you too. Are big fans.
Yeah.
So
except for the one guy who took me for a canary.
Yes, well that was so 24 life, and then what cool stuff have you gotten now that's available to you?
So on page 93, there is experience chart which tells us what we get in each level. And for level 3, I get life. I get plus to my aspects, which is there at the top of my character screen. So you see like strength and craft with their aspects below their brawn, agility, metal, insights with resolve.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put up your sheet. I forgot. Wait a second. Let me put up your sheet. Okay.
So the attribute is strength or craft, and then we have the aspects. And I can give +1 to one of my aspects as a warrior, and I don't think I did too much thinking all the time. I think I'm going to give it to an aspect that is in the strength attribute column. And then if that will give, then the total of these aspects will be 10, which increases my strength to 5, which is wonderful, and I like it.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me put that up there so that people can see that. All right, chat. There we go. So you'll have a chance to see what we have here. So we've got there is Regina Augusta III, Ancestry Sprite, Background Exile, Class Warrior, Level 2, although that should now say Level 3.
Yes, this is like this is pre-level up.
Pre-level up. So so we're going to go from 4 strength. And because of the aspects thing, so again, that means you get to add 1 point to an aspect of their choice. So you are adding this to strength, I assume?
This is, no, strength is the attribute. I can't add to the attribute. I can only add to brawn, agile, or metal. And the thing is, what do I want to do? Agile would increase my...
oh, that's right, yes. Yeah,
would increase the chance of hitting something. Brawn would make me... would make me a bit, brawn and metal would make me a bit more physically stable as a character. But I feel like I had a lot of trouble hitting stuff, so my tendency is to just add 1 more to agility at this point and go for it.
Okay.
So that's my plan. So
you go
5,
to, so it's now 5 agility.
Yes, and that increases my strength to 5 as well.
On 2 brittle. Right. And the reason for that, chat, this is what I was looking at. The reason is that a character's strength and craft attributes are always equal to the total of the appropriate aspects divided by 2, rounded down. So if you go, actually rounded down, Pyron. So no, it wouldn't go up, I don't think. Oh, no, yes, it would. Yeah, it would because it's just a 10. Never mind,
it's 5. It's
I got
clearly
it.
5.
I was looking at your sheet. I was looking at your sheet. Sorry.
Okay.
So 5 agility, 3 brawn, and 2 metal. That's 10 points. Divided by 2 is 5. So now we have a strength of 5 for our Regina. Okay.
Yes. So next thing is skill and focuses. So I can either learn a completely new skill or add a focus to one of the skills I already have. I do have a few focuses. I do have the 40 feet focus endurance, for example. I have the melee focus for spears. I have the thrown weapon focus for spears and rocks. But
which
I
has been
could...
which was used to good effect in the last adventure, by the way.
Yes. So now is the question: have I learned anything, like a completely new skill, or have I like gained a focus, in something of this? I'm very unsure about this and would like to skip it for now and move on to the special abilities.
Okay.
Because I'm so undecided.
Okay. All right. So let's jump along then to the abilities. Also, your maximum light fate has increased, although starting is the same, but your maximum light fate is now 5, when before it was 4.
Mine was already 5 because I took Fate Smile on the last.
Right.
On the last level up.
I think that just means you start with 2 light fate rather than. Oh no, sorry, I've just read it.
Maximum light fate increased by 1, so I'd get 6 now.
So you have 6 light fate maximum.
Yes, I'm gonna need that. I'm pretty sure. So I can either now take a universal advanced special ability, like increased light, or I can also take improved Fate Smile, where I start then with 2 more. So I would start every session with 4 light fate.
Wow.
Can you take? Sorry to interrupt. Can you take improved skills at level 3? I thought that was at a later level. That might change your decision of mine.
Wait, let me have
level
a look.
6, you unlock advanced
level
versions.
6?
Okay, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
No.
Yep.
I
At
just
second through
wondered because
5th,
there
you
was
could take any special ability for which you meet the prereqs, but at 6th level, you can choose from improved special abilities. So.
Okay. I mean, increased life might be nice, but then there are also warrior advanced special abilities that I've been thinking about. On page 108, for those in chat who have the book and want to follow along. It's so I could, for example, either become merciful or merciless, depending on what the experience of seeing the coup de grace on the boss fight did with Regina. Merciful would not allow me to do something like what Ashflower did in that moment, without suffering a harsh penalty. So I would not be allowed to kill a surrendered or unconscious enemy. Or I take Merciless, which would allow me to re-roll a die when attacking an enemy whose current life is less than its maximum life, which is pretty awesome.
Well, and what I love about this too is that so these are basically opposites, right? So you cannot have merciless if you're merciful, and you cannot have merciful if you're merciless. So it really is a choice of these things. You can spend light fate to stabilize, and then if you're stable, you can spend light fate to regain life equal to your strength. But if you are merciful, it means that anytime you do what Ashflower was doing, that Pyron was just talking about, you lose all current light fate and can't use your merciful ability to 1d6 days, which is smart. Merciless, on the other hand, means when you attack an enemy whose current life is less than its maximum life, you can spend a light fate to change a die, or a die that you rolled for a melee test, or a die you rolled for damage. And you can change a result from 1 to 2, or a result of 2 to 3, and you can do this once per round. So I love the idea that these things are opposites of each other, and it really is going to depend on how Pyron wants to move Regina as a character.
Yes, there are always 2 sets of abilities. For example, there's the anvil and the hammer, and you can only take 1. And then there's also tactician and heedless. And I think heedless would actually nicely fit Regina, but it has the prerequisite of a strength of 6. And me being a fairy, I can't do that. Yeah, a sprite. So because I had to start with a strength no higher than 4. So here is where being a sprite is a disadvantage. So I could become tactician, but hey, you've seen Regina. Let's. How about no?
Although I do love
Anvil
the
and
image,
hammer.
by the way, of you being the anvil. Like the idea of the enemies, you're the anvil upon which your enemies break. Like just this image of people running towards the sprite and be like. like, Regina the
Yeah.
Anvil.
But Anvil and Hammer even need strength 7, so that's not here yet.
Mhm.
On the other side, there's Jovial and Grim, which both go also in. You can also even take one, and I like them both for Regina in one way or the other, seeing on where the character goes.
Mhm.
One is Despair shall never take you. And if I'm engaged in battle against at least twice as many enemies as you have allies, or against an opponent with a threat greater than twice your strength, then I can spend Light Fate to gain temporary life, like having a second wind here. So, like, seems also really nice.
Yep.
Grim, I mean, Regina has this kind of dark side. So Grim would allow her to ignore ill effects, which also kind of fits her. Like, she just is not affected by whatever is going on there.
Mhm.
So,
one note though, Pyron. When you would suffer an
Hmm?
ill effect because of your alignment.
Ah,
So it's not all effects.
Yeah, you're right, because I'm neutral, and if it's similar to the board game, there's not much that
Right.
happens to neutral characters.
Right.
Yeah, good point. I had overlooked that. So I think we talked through this really nicely. Chat should like have all my thoughts now.
It's funny, Wolf Soul, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna use the have an enemy fall asleep and then just kill him combination just too much that I could actually say, like, Regina is now merciful. She would never do this. I also don't feel like she would never do this actually applies.
So so we're looking at
any
Merciless?
sense.
Are we looking at
Yeah, but Merciless is only like for a 2 or 3, so this is also very, very limited. Maybe she either increased life or being tough might be the better choice here.
It basically
Or
means
this
that you will
choice that
never
fits more.
you would never min damage someone. I mean, I guess to the extent that that matters. So
Yeah.
but and like the universal ones are also great, and like the universal abilities are also great and whatever. So there are different options for sure. It really depends on how you want your character, how you want Regina to unfold, even narratively. Maybe Regina was sort of thrown off by, what Ashflower did, or maybe Regina was like, this is good and we should do more of that. Or, I mean, the other thing is too that, we can't do the hammer because you need to have strength +7. So yeah.
Yes. I would like to take something that I'm not allowed to take.
Yeah, no, sadly, no. You could be a tactician, I think. You do have the prereqs, but it is a little like, I don't know. It's a little odd to imagine this idea of Regina being like, I've carefully plotted all of our potential movement. Yeah, like I see all. I don't know. I'm not sure that works.
Yeah. You know what? I can't take Heedless because I'm strength 5. There's the problem. Because otherwise I would just say, okay, let's take Heedless because it just fits. That is the one problem, because then otherwise it would now be Heedless and we would know where we're at.
Yeah, maybe two levels from now you'll be able to do that. But
yeah, in 2 levels, I think I'm gonna do that because Heedless Regina is just a really good Regina.
Agree.
I think I might actually go for tough.
Okay.
Which would say I don't take the ignore the penalty from the first wound I take.
Right.
When do I get a wound?
So that is when you drop to 0. In fact, Reginald had a wound last game because it was dropped to 0. And that wound could have had a profound effect if it were not for the fact that was when all the coup de grace stuff started to happen. But these enemies are going to get more difficult. So there's a better chance that you would get a wound. So basically it just means that the wound is marked on your character sheet, but you don't suffer a -2 penalty from it. I could definitely see that. I could see increased life. I could see you getting another focus. I could see, Fate's Smile. I could see a lot of things here. I think the Merciless thing, also, because, like having it where you're never going to just 1 point of damage something, that's got some significance because you can do that once per round. So, combined with the fact that you can build up your fate. Yeah, if you have enough fate, I know. But
yeah. Regina increased life. I mean, 24 is not few life. I do get a lot of life. You know what? I'm going to go with Merciless. Merciless it is. I'm gonna add it to the list of my special abilities. Sorry for taking so long, but
not too long.
I'm taking this unreasonably serious for every character that I have.
Absolutely.
When you attack an enemy whose current life is less than its maximum life, you can spend a light fate to change one die that you rolled for your melee or missile weapon test, except the Kismet die, or one die you rolled for damage. In either case, you can change a result of 1 to 2 or a result of 2 to 3. You can do this once per round. And later, when it is improved, if she takes this, when mind control would force Regina to end her turn without attacking any creature, you can spend light fate to roll a new test against the effect. If you roll a great success or better, you break free from the mind control and make your attack anyway. Ha! Okay, that's...
Thank you.
Yeah, just I felt that was...
I appreciate it. So I was thinking of either taking a focus and intimidate, for physical coercion, because I don't think I really talk people, or to, as a new skill, to take deception, which would allow me to lie better, because I don't think I'm that attached to the truth. In general,
either one of those is fair.
Yeah. So one would go through my brawn for physical intimidation on if I take the focus. No, it's already on brawn, so that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And deception would be wits or insight. Yeah, I'm not sure that really makes sense. I mean, maybe I'm just a bad liar. That would also be okay.
Your insight is not great, but
yeah,
better than your wits.
Yeah. I don't need those wits. Somebody else will have them. What do we have in notice as a focus? Ambitious, hearing, searching, sight, smell, or touch? No, let's not. I mean, tinker. Is anybody having tinker? Because maybe I now want to take things apart with brawn. Instead of agility.
It's a good shout. Yeah, it's a good shout. We've had a couple of instances where we may have needed that.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if anyone has...
Tinker one of those... I don't.
Nobody has tinker.
Then I think I might take, because there's tinker brawn. It's when I'm trying to tear an item apart. And I also have really high... I have a really high agility skill, so that would be... I mean, I'm very small. I could tinker with stuff and break it.
As Stelia says,
let's
with
break
her fists,
all the stuff.
Tinker with your fists.
I think I'm going to take with tinker to break more stuff. I think that's where I'm going. I'm going to take a new skill. I'm going to learn tinker now and break stuff. Yes.
Okay, but no focus in it, right? Just
I don't have enough stuff to focus. I mean, I could. If I was that kind of person, I could take as a special ability focused instead of merciless, which would allow me to focus in something of tinker. But I'm not. I don't think Regina is suddenly that skilled.
I really want to tinker. Yeah. It seems.
No, I'll just now break stuff. Okay. So break stuff. I'm going to add that to my skill, and that's it. That's
all right. So Regina is 24 to 24 life. She will begin with 2 light fate at every adventure. She has strength 5 with 5 agility, 3 brawn, 2 metal. She has a craft 3 with 2 insight, 1 wits, 3 resolve. 24 life, 14 speed, 9. I think actually that gold is not accurate. You have more gold than that now. Because I think it was 4 per person, right? So it should be 13.
Okay, somebody needs to. Okay, somebody needs to carry that gold for me then, please, because wherever I'm gonna put it.
So let's see. So skills: survival, stealth, athletics, intimidation, fortitude, which has a focus for endurance. Melee, which is a focus in spears. Notice, ride, throw, focus in spears, and rocks or acorns, and tinker. And also you have flight, earth speaker, heavy armor training, two-handed master, and mighty blow. All right. The mighty Regina Augusta III. Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much. That was a lot of fun.
I'm very excited to see how Regina manages stuff. Okay. Saber, do you happen to have this sheet that you could throw in Discord for me?
It's already there.
Oh, did you put that up there? I saw Mike.
I did.
Oh, there you are.
Mhm.
I did not see you.
Yep. I'll apologize in advance for my character sheet when you get to that.
We've all seen it.
And commented on it before.
We've all
But I
seen
sent,
it. The
but I
internet
sent you-
hasn't seen it.
They
But I
had to make
sent
do
you
with
the
our
full
description.
but I sent you an approved form of your character sheet after I had it for a day.
Yeah, I know.
Mistakes were made.
I have some bad news for you on that front.
Yeah. I have some terrible, terrible news. I'm not good at Talisman character sheets.
Okay, here we go. All right. So here we see the sheet of one Reginald Shoon with Darksaber 2K playing him. So, all right. So now the question comes: what is so Darksaber again, like everybody else, has a life total of well, actually had 19, but I think you get, what did we say, 1 or 2 for Druid, Reginald? What does it say there?
It's 1 for Druid, but I only had 16 for me.
Oh, because I'm looking at Ashflower. That's my bad.
Ah.
There you are. So 17, right? 17
Yeah,
out of 17 life. Okay. Excellent.
There we go.
All right. So we have
Good.
life. Then we have aspects. So you get to add 1 point to an aspect of your choice.
I do. So I've just been mathing it up because me and Arv were discussing something. I think we'll keep that one close to our chests for now.
Okay. Yeah.
About a possible future thing
Yes.
involving Reg.
Yes.
But I've mathed it out, and based on Reg's near brush with what lies beyond in the last time, he's going to be focusing on his weaknesses rather than playing to his strengths this time around. So to that end, he has been doing a bit of training with Regina and whatever locals are. Well, to be fair, practically all the locals are more competent at melee combat than he is. So he's been spending the downtime training up. So he's gaining a point in brawn, which will not raise his strength level, but that's fine. So he'll be going up to 3 brawn.
3 brawn.
And to tie in with that, his new skill that he's decided he needs to spend some time focusing on is going to be melee.
Ah.
So he actually has a chance of defending himself when a kobold literally jabs him to death with a pointed stick.
And we're not doing a focus in this, obviously. Just
No.
having knowledge of melee. Like, this
Which
is
will
how
let me
people
just apply.
fight things. You know.
Yes, but at least I'll be able to apply my brawn to a defense roll now.
Yes. No, that is
And will
impressive.
also synergize quite nicely with a skill I already have, which is my aspect of the oak. You might have to click in the skills and scroll down if you want to show that.
Okay.
The features even.
Oh. As I'm sure chat.
Yes, extensive notes.
Oh, like the thing. Okay.
Yeah, if you notice, there's a continued
There's-
below.
there
It's
we go.
underneath that.
All right. So, yeah, I'm sure chat can read that. Not at all. So, anointed by oak means that it represents both natural physical strength and natural wisdom. As a full action, you can spend light fate to temporarily replace one strength-based aspect with your best craft-based aspect, or vice versa, which is useful because obviously Reginald much better on the craft aspects than the strength aspect. So that's the anointed by oak, and so that will, as was pointed out, synergize with this melee skill that we've now added.
If we're entering a potential risky situation, like a kobold with a massive club and a kobold slinging lightning bolts around, he can decide, you know what, I fancy a bit more brawn, so he can pull over his resolve, it would be, for example, in this case, and you substitute that for his brawn checks. But he also has a bit of brawn just to stand in, because obviously I can't be slinging light fate around everywhere. I'm not made of it.
It's true.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because you certainly seem to be last session.
Well, on the subject of not being made of it, we haven't got to my special ability yet.
Yes. Speaking of that, and just one quick note on light fate though. So the max light fate now for Reginald is 5, I believe is the maximum. Okay.
It is for now.
Okay.
So I'll just quickly go over what I could have taken for the druid, because the druid does have some very nice, unique abilities, such as Green Wise, which I can take if I have craft 5, which gives me a gift for keen observation in green and flowing things of the realm. So if I roll perception tests in an area that is not a settlement, underground, or a desert, I could get a bonus die. And if I roll a green Kismet on that, I could also find subtle paths through the realm, which gives us a doubled speed when we're basically going through forests.
Good stuff.
So that's what I could have taken. Or instead of that, I could take Soulwise, which means I've become more perceptive and attuned to the thoughts and hearts of creatures. So that gives me a bonus, the same sort of bonus, but for empathy tests. And if I roll Kismet on that, I can ask the GM the creature's strongest goal or heart's desire. Which I've got to admit, I like that one. I can see a lot of potential with an ability like that going my way. Additionally, I can resist, by spend light fate to resist things that would change my alignment. So it's like, you become evil. No, I don't.
You can just decide not to. You're just like, no. I do not think this is the alignment change you're looking for.
Yes. Or there's I could have got Wrath Tamer, which lets me spend light fate or spell points to reduce damage from elements like fire, cold, or lightning. That's that. So this is not the fanciest, but it's definitely practical. There's also the nice one, Serpent Charm, which lets me spend light fate to resist poisons, but I can also apply that ability to anyone in sight.
Oh, nice. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. It's not off the table. It's just not for this level, because I'm deviating from the planned build a little bit now that after a couple of levels, I can tune up the character to address my melee weakness a touch. And to that end, that's why I'm going to be joining the Light Fate Club with Fate Smile. So I will also.
Nice.
No, I just rolled a lot of 6s.
He didn't know.
Okay,
he just had a lot of light fate.
I thought I wasn't the only one who took Fate Smile at last.
I took Fate Smile.
Yeah, there's the other one.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Yes.
Fate shines on us both.
But yeah, now I can see like there's this kind of build emerging with like taking melee so I can get brawl, and then I've got Anointed by Oak that lets me substitute things, or even in a pinch, I've got the animal features trait, which means I can grow a thick hide or carapace if I'm not wearing armor. And to be fair, that's double level. Yeah, but again, costs an action and light fate. So,
well, yeah, but still, in a pinch point, that would be pretty cool, and thematically, that would be awesome.
Yeah, and the natural armor is actually double what my leather armor is anyway. So there's also that.
That's very cool.
So I've definitely seen a lot of potential, and considering I've been, knock on wood, pretty good at regenerating light fate so far.
Yeah, let's not tempt that fate.
Yeah, it's just having 2 at the start is going to be a lot more useful, because when you got 1, you're nursing it. It's like, right, I'm not going to spend this until I get another one. And
no, you can, absolutely. Having 2 to start with, I'm sure parents are the same. Having 2 to start with, it's just a case of, well, you can feel like you can burn one and not worry about it, but then you have to kind of nurse that last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry about that. What was the decision then that was made?
I will be taking Fate's Smile and hoping to capitalize on my innate luck for rolling 6s on the Kismet die.
Honestly. Okay, Fate's Smile.
That raises
which
me
means
to
that
6 max fate. Yep, and 2 starting fate every session.
Okay. So let's see. So just while I confirm this, so Regina, you're now 2 out of how many light fate? You start with 2 out of how many? 6, is it?
2 out of 6.
Okay.
2 out of 6 for me.
Okay, and Reginald, you are now going to be also 2 out of 6?
Yep, team 2 out of 6.
Okay.
Team 2 out of 6.
Team 2 out of 6. Okay. I don't think we've ever even got anywhere close to the max, of Light Fate, because you use them all quickly, which is, makes sense. Okay, so you've got that Fate Smile, 2 out of 6.
It's like found money when you roll a 6 on the Kismet die. It's like...
No, exactly.
Ooh.
Okay, so let me put that under that. Background, skills, and the special ability, Fate's Smile.
Just updating my sheet. So yeah, nothing amazingly spectacular, but I like the fact that I have this opportunity now just to retool a little bit to address a couple of weaknesses that were concerning me, particularly towards the end of the last campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, I've done the maths. I mean, we get a special ability every level now until level cap, so that's nice. We can pick a new skill every other level,
Mm-hmm.
and we gain an aspect every time we level up as well. So, like, I've mathed it out, and we should be able to by about level 8. I think we'll be looking at that interesting thing we mentioned and teasing about.
Yes. Okay, so Regina's special ability is Merciless.
Yes.
And Reginald's special ability is Fate's Smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good stuff. And 17 out of 17 life, 2 out of 6 light fate.
Yes, I feel very not alive.
We
Which
should
is
also
good for a ghoul.
Which is good for a ghoul. We should double check actually, and also at some point see whether your follower gets adjusted at all.
I was wondering that actually. I did want to ask that, but I couldn't see anything. But I haven't read the GM section.
Yeah, I don't think there is one, but I'm going to check that. Let me check that quickly, and then we'll come to Mike last.
Mm-hmm.
So follower definition, experience, right? Okay, so experience in 2 ways, and experience. Interesting that, and now I've been doing the milestone system here essentially, but starting with Briar Rose, I may go back to assigning a certain number of points per, and the reason for that is that any extra XP that you earn at a given level can be given to your followers, and any follower that is actively used during the course of an adventure gains an XP. And once that's done, you then get the opportunity to use that experience to do one of 4 things, which is you can increase the max loyalty of a follower. You can go 3 times. So if you want to increase the strength, so Boots, for example, I think we need to double check and see what Boots' strength would be. But his current strength, to level it up, you would need 3 times the amount of that strength to level it up additionally. Same thing for Craft if you want to do that. Or you'd be able to get special ability, but you'd have to have max loyalty increased before purchasing another special ability. So the first thing to do would be to increase the follower's loyalty. So
Cool.
That's, again, for right now, we're just doing on the milestone side of things. But as I say, starting with Briar Rose, I will try to issue experience, which will work out to the same thing, but we're mostly, it's still, you get experience after stages of an adventure anyway. So it's not like you get it for killing monsters or anything like that. But that will allow you then to assign experience to your followers. Basically, that's the idea. So good stuff. All right, Reginald, I am excited to see how Reginald gets advanced. And last but certainly not least, we have one Mr. Peripheral Mike. So I'm going to pop up Mike's sheet for Ashflower.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
Oh, it's awful.
We keep
Absolutely.
hearing how terrible this is.
This is one of
man.
the. Well, I just don't like the digital using a PDF for a character sheet. I never have. So I've gone back to pen and paper. So whilst you won't be able to edit the, or you might not be able to edit the sheet. I definitely can't edit the sheet because I'm a Mac user, and that's something we can't do. I have decided also to balance out the confusion earlier with regards to trying to hit my camera armor points, which physically require me to slash out or X out pips on the sheet. It's just a lot easier, and I'm a nerd, so I like tactile stuff. I mean, I was wandering around the house the other day with a D20 in my pocket. I haven't played a tabletop game in months. Just in case I needed to roll initiative.
You never
just
know.
In case.
You
I
never
know,
know.
right?
You know, make a perception check.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
of the pipes is burst, like that.
Yeah, exactly. Make a perception check. Oh, that's cat poop. There we go.
All right, so let's go through this step by step. So, as an assassin, I believe you get +2 in life at your level, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So you were at now 21 out of 21 life.
I am.
And your maximum fate. Now you had your max fate was what, 6? What was your max fate before?
No, my so I have Fate Smile. So this is Team Fate hashtag Team Fate Smile. So I have a maximum light fate of 6 now.
So you have 2 out of 6 light fate, and you will also have Under special abilities, you will have also Fate's Smile.
Which I should have under somewhere.
Okay, I've got that down there. You already had
Yes.
Treachery and Preparation, I believe.
I did, yes. Well, I took Fate Smile last level up.
Oh, right.
So I already had Fate Smile. I've taken something completely different this time.
Okay.
And let me tell you, there is a absolute treasure trove of skills that I cannot take as an Assassin Lightwalker.
I see.
Especially with these stats. However, do you want me to go into what I've chosen?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So just quickly on the stat, on the
Yeah,
aspects, on the
Absolutely.
aspects part. So where are we at with
This
the
is
aspect?
interesting, actually. So my aspects, the aspect I have chosen to, and you can see from the sheet there, I'm very heavily invested in agility. I haven't actually gone for that because I'm trying to forward plan my character build. So I've actually upped my resolve to 3.
Okay.
Which doesn't change my craft because it's rounded down, not rounded up.
Oh, you have your metal at 1. Yeah, I think we redid this because I was looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, how do we get? So your insight. Wait, yeah, hold on. I got to adjust this. This is not what I had on my sheet. Okay, so agility now is 6. What's your max for the? I guess it would be for the strength for 4. Okay, so right, brawn 1, agility 6, metal 1. Okay.
Yes.
And then craft.
He's very,
4.
very quick, but
Very
he's
quick.
not very strong. Like he's basically like a very small shrub, a very tall shrub, I should say.
Very tall shrub. Insight 3, wits 3, resolve 2. Okay.
Yes.
So that gives us 4 strength and it gives us 4 craft. Okay.
So the one I'm upping is resolve. So from resolve from 2 to 3, which shouldn't change my craft.
Right, it will not. Next level it would if you did it again. But
this level though. So next, yeah, I'm also kind of looking at the horizon for Ashflower. So I've already seen some skills that I'm like, oh, that's really good, but I can't afford it and I can't take it. And there is one question I had about aspects actually. So the attributes are strength and craft, and the aspects are brawn, agility, metal, insight, wits, resolve. Correct?
Right.
Yeah. What's the maximum for the aspects?
So the attributes have maximums.
Right.
But the aspects, I have to double check. I don't know that there are. There are attribute
that's
caps,
fine.
but I don't know that there are aspect caps.
The attributes aren't capped. It's the aspects that are capped at 6, and then your race has modifiers. So a ghoul has wits and metal cap raised to 7, for example.
I have an attribute. I have attribute caps though. On page 87, under ancestry, you have attribute caps.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
87, you say?
Wait, that's a misprint then, because they defined attributes as strength and craft. But if you look, it says attribute cap.
So then that's our answer. Then that should be aspect caps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
caps.
misprint. I think
aspects are caps.
Interesting. So it should be aspect caps there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the aspects are caps. Okay.
See, that's why I got this confused in my head too with attributes and aspects. Page 87.
Which page?
Page 87.
87?
Yeah.
So that for for a lay walker, I should say, that just says aspect cap, which is actually spelled attribute cap, increase the maximum for wits or insight to 7. So I originally increased the wits to 7, but does that mean, where does it say that it's capped all together? It's capped completely.
that was defined right at the start, because me and Arv actually were looking at this earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I saw something that confused. Yeah, well, I saw something that confused me, so I went off digging as I tend to do.
Because I've got skills, special abilities that have like the prerequisite is strength 8+ or craft 8+.
Yeah,
and I'm just not sure if they're capped to a certain level. I'm just not sure how I would do that. If the attributes are capped, though, then it's that balancing act of leveling out your attributes, which is then added together. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
If you look at Lay Walker page directly,
attributes cap at 10.
Attributes cap at 10. That makes so much more sense. Thank you.
Yeah, aspects cap at 6. Other special abilities modify them based on race and things like that.
Sorry, Pyro, what were you saying?
It's actually correct for the sprite, for the ghoul and something, but for example, for the lay walker, there's a misprint. Even on the character page, on the ancestry page.
Aspects. I'm completely believe
Should
in
be
you.
Esberg cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be Esberg cap. They have a
Yeah.
misprint. We need them to give us new books now.
Please send new books immediately.
So, yeah, the center of that specific hedge maze is my resolve is now 3.
Okay. So your resolve is now 3. Okay. So brawn 1, agility 6, metal 1, insight 3, wits 3, resolve 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
And only 1 point away from being able to raise craft there if that's what you chose to do next turn.
Yeah.
And 21 life. Okay. Let's talk a little bit then about skills and then about special abilities. So
Excellent stuff.
for skills.
So for skills, I think Ashlar has seen that he's now in a group, which is a very new dynamic for him. And also through his life, he's just over 100 years old, give or take. And he's known healing powers in the past, but on his pilgrimage, he's spent maybe 50 to 60 years on his own. And he has healing innately on his body. He has a healing rune, which he's always used if he's ever gotten into trouble.
Okay.
Recently, though, he has people he kind of cares about. So he, has people that when he uses that rune on either himself or somebody else, say, a prophet that falls into a spike pit, for example, there's no way of really helping people when, his good ghoul friend gets poked to death with a pointy stick by a kobold. So in that case, because of that reason, he's going to take heal. So he's going to try and remember some of the skills that he knew in regards to helping people stabilize and fix their wounds during travel.
This seems quite sensible to me. And we talked a little bit about I actually cleared. I checked with the developer, the designer of this game, Ian Lemke, and asked him some questions, including some things that were and indeed the way we were doing it was correct in that Reginald was going to basically have to just keep rolling and trying to avoid death tests and possibly succeeding if he got a 6 on a Kismet die roll. Other than that, he was out of luck unless anyone could heal him, and no one had that skill. So, and he's the principal healer. So now, now everyone's in a better position.
I also just quickly looked up healer's kit and found another thing that I hadn't been listing. I should have been getting a +1 bonus on all healing tests and adds 1 to the amount of life recovered.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Well, that slightly balances the spells that I didn't can't handle before. Okay, so great. So now we have heal added. All right. Now that brings us to special abilities.
It does. So for special abilities, I have a good selection of things I could choose. However, the thing that I have chosen is on page 96 and is called Blade of the New Moon. Okay. So the only prerequisite for this is I do not have Blade of the Hungry Dark, which sounds far more impressive, but I have to be not good aligned for that one. Pesky assassins, am I right? But Blade of the New Moon is described as you have developed a magical bond with the moon, which fits thematically with Ashflower because of his Laywalker ability. If he finds a ley line, he can place an anchor there and then teleport back using Light Fate only through the cycle of that specific moon. So that goes along with his relationship with the moon. So you've developed a magical bond with the moon, which slowly wanes until it vanishes entirely. When you roll a 6 on the Kismet die as part of an attack test, you gain 9 armor points that last until the beginning of your next turn.
I love this.
Your armor points from Blade of the New Moon reduce damage before any other forms of armor. They can also reduce damage you receive as a result of your own attack.
Yep, I love that. It's not something which is guaranteed, so you can't be like, let me go and do that, but there's a chance. No. And, to be clear, 9 armor points is a lot in addition to anything else. Like you could, if something comes in and hits you with a club for 9 points of damage, that's a big boy strike right there. So if you have this done, then it's almost as if you've slipped out of the way into the shadows, and you don't and as Saber says here, you don't even need Light Fate to activate it. You do need to get a 6 on the Kismet die, so it's not, but
it's still, not impossible, but it's also not a guarantee. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things that it could be situationally very important, or it could be, situationally pointless. We could have one lizard and it could be biting my foot, and all of a sudden I could be like, oh, look, I've got 9 armor points from the moon. Or we could be in the boss fight where, Gorbash just swings his club down and all of a sudden just bounces off a shiny Laywalker.
Yep. Yeah, you have a little over a 16% chance, I think it is, to roll on a 6-sided die. So, that's not something you want to risk your life on necessarily, but you might be able to do it in certain cases.
And it feels passive as well. It's not one of those things, especially because I've openly admitted that I sometimes forget what my tabletop characters can do. Urash is a prime example of that. It's very nice to have this passive skill. So I just have a note there that says, when you roll a 6 on the Kismet die as part of an attack test, turn to page 96. This thing happens.
I love that if this ever fell into enemy hands, no one could ascertain exactly what this is besides you. It's very
I've completely
targeted.
encoded it. I've accidentally encoded it.
Exactly. And Little Rory Sasa, I know that they actually posted an errata on their site. See, we're all using the physical books because all of us, as God intended, because all of us love the physical books. And for me anyway, I won't speak for the others, but it's just faster to get to what we need rather than using the PDF. So they do have errata sheets, which I can put in there, but I'm hoping that when we get a second printing of this book, that perhaps the campaign might be, we might get a
chat
upgrade.
You need to buy all the books of the first edition so we can get a second edition.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up. Get a book for a friend and then wish for one for yourself. Or the other way around, I'm not sure about this.
Exactly.
And I have to admit, I'm also using the PDF. I always have the PDF open when we're playing.
Yeah, no, I do too. But
I
do too. But yeah.
Quirks of how it's written aside, it's very beginner friendly. I think
it's
just some quirks over the way things are worded. Sometimes is the only real.
I agree with that. As a proper noob, as I know a lot of us are relatively new to tabletop RPGs. And we played with people who are relatively new to tabletop RPGs. The only thing I would say is if you're going into this, read the book properly.
Yeah.
I have a terrible habit of skimming. So I miss bits and pieces. Case in point, when I made Ashflower, I didn't realise that I had to give him additional skills at the end of creating my character. So I went through like 3 sessions with you guys, and he was pretty much skillless. He was just bimbling around, just kind of doing his thing. So yeah, if you are going to be getting into this, as with any tabletop roleplay book, read it. Don't just skim it. I have a bad habit of doing that with D&D books. I recently bought Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. Skim read a lot of that. Didn't take a lot of the information in, so I need to properly sit and read it like a book.
Gotta read it like, and it can often be very engaging that way too. So
yes, yeah, absolutely.
Also, for those of you who are like, oh god, I have already spent so much money on D&D books, I know how you feel. This has the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's handbook. And I think is there an adventure in the back?
There is. It was the first one we played, actually, Death's Messenger.
I did. You told me to not look at it, and I never did.
Yes.
So you get an adventure, you get the player's handbook, you get the Dungeon Master's handbook, and a map.
And the light fate tokens.
And light fate tokens.
And it's even got a bookmark. Look at that. Like the fancy enclosed bookmark.
Yeah.
So
this is like it's a complete thing.
Yep. My brother. And the art is beautiful. It's a well done book. It's just it's not. The organization could be slightly improved, and the wording, I agree, sometimes has little issues like attribute versus aspect or whatever. But in general, and don't forget too, D&D has had multiple printings and editions to get to this point. This is the first ever Talisman Adventures TTRPG book. Yeah. So they're going to have source books. They're going to have lots of stuff coming out I have talked with them a fair bit about things that they have coming up, and it's going to be exciting. So I am excited.
It's definitely
going to be stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, how many conversations have you and I had where your player handbook is your 5e player handbook is slightly different to my 5e player handbook, or vice versa? Or
right.
There's so many of those conversations. Whereas with this, it's kind of the first kind of printing, the first proper printing of it, the first release. So everyone's got like the one rule book, and as a rule book, like you said, it's the little things that really make it helpful. It's got the DM's guide in it. It's got even this, like, I don't know if this is going to come across properly, but even this little holder, there's a little plastic holder in the back of it to hold the map and the light fate tokens and the bookmark. I mean, This is how tabletop books should be done. Personally speaking, this is a complete package.
Also, look at the art in just like the overleaf here. Like, this is gorgeous, right? Like that's really spectacular. So it's good stuff. And unlike certain handbooks that I can think of that fell apart after not much use. This one is, seems like it's here for the long haul. So, but anyway, so cool. All right. So I think that's all for your level up, right? Mike, for Ashflower?
Yes, I just wanted to cover up gold because I have not been keeping track of it.
Okay. So Regina has got 13. Reginald has got.
I had myself at 7 after the reward from the last adventure.
Okay, so
I could buy a helmet.
You could
Yeah.
you could buy a
I
helmet.
could buy a helmet.
Spirit magic helmet.
Wouldn't that basically mean you are the helmet?
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Regina turns herself into a cannonball, basically.
I
just imagine just a hole appears
A
in a
very
cobalt
angry
somewhere.
helmet with a spear poking out of an eye hole.
You're
That's
a
funny.
very angry helmet.
I thought more like a thimble or something.
So how much gold for you? So Mike, you were
So I only had a note of 3 gold, so which is fine because Ashflower doesn't really have a lot of gold on him, but I didn't know how much we were getting paid for our last mission.
so that would be 7, I think is what we'd be at now.
Okay, cool.
Hi. Oh, is that a hoodie? Did they get
I don't
made into
know.
A hoodie? Here, my son
I don't
know.
who's not been feeling well. Come. You can show everyone the cool hoodie.
Oh, excellent
Oh.
stuff.
Hey.
That's outstanding. Hello.
Poor boy has been under the weather, and
Oh,
Oh, yours too. Mine as
So-
well.
yeah, he had over 100 fever and the whole bit. But his COVID test was negative, and so that was fine. But yeah, so he's not. Been
This is
feeling
like a
great,
really
right?
cool thing because Arv and I have sons that are only a few weeks apart.
We really are excited to have them meet each other at some point. It would be really cool
Yes.
to be able to have that happen.
Yes.
So,
Dinner's ready.
dinner's ready. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, my love. I know. I see. He's like, look at my hands, because he can put his hands inside the sweater. He's like super excited about it.
No.
Yes, mine also loved that about his first hoodie.
Oh, poor boy. Okay. So thank you for letting me know. No hands. Okay. So 7. So yeah. So I have you. That would mean 7 gold. What's what? This
Yeah.
is the game Talisman that we're playing.
What is the green thing?
What green thing?
This green thing.
This thing?
No,
Do you mean
go
this?
down.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the sound of my microphone. Yes,
Oh.
that's the sound of my microphone.
Oh.
All right. I love you. Please tell them that I will be down a little bit later for dinner, okay? Thank you, my child. I love your hoodie. Looks great. You could if you wish, but don't you have to eat? After you eat, you can come back. After you eat, you can come back up and be on a chair, but you have to be quiet, little boy, okay?
And I can play a video game.
No, we're not playing it. Well, you actually are going to be playing a video game, but you can watch us if you want. But I have to go back and do what I'm doing with them, okay? So go down and tell them about dinner, and then you can come back up if you want after that. Okay. Right. Okay, good. So yeah, so 7 gold is what I have you at, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. So we have not obviously leveled up Muriel. We will do that next time. But otherwise, we see Ashflower, Regina, Reginald prepared and ready for the next adventure. And in case people are curious, I showed this before, but the adventure is going to look like that. And I actually think that this is really gorgeous art. Tales of the Realm, the Briar Rose. And I was telling them, I mentioned to them, I'm like, yeah, this adventure, obviously I've been modifying it as I always do, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, oh, that's great. And I said, yeah, because they're really good players. I'm like, is this going to be all right in terms of the level cap? And they're like, it should be fine. This one's pretty rough. So I was like, outstanding. So this one's going to be great. It's going to be effective. So good stuff. So thank you to Pegasus Spiela. And thank you, players. I am excited for more of this coming up. So this will return next month. And this concludes the Talisman Adventures part of the festivities. But fear not, chat, because if you're like, but wait, I wanted to do more. I wanted more with these wonderful players. The time has come to introduce Peripheral Mike to Talisman, the board game. That's right, chat. The time has come. So I'm going to X out of here. I'm going to exit the game. Do sign out. And I'm going to fire up.
I've just changed the game over on the dashboard.
Talisman game. Thank you.
Just for awareness, I think it's been about 6 years since I played a game online with you guys.
Has it been that long?
Oh yes, I was out of the streaming game for at least 5.
Well, but Talisman we've been playing for 6 years.
You've got what this one session?
I mean, Talisman can run long.
It's very true. GOG Galaxy is firing up. I think I have this on my main computer, not my gaming computer, but bear with me because I may need to do the.
Yeah. Also, might if you're gonna do a private game, you might not want everybody to see what it's called.
Right. Yeah, well, I would do that regardless. Yeah.
Because we have chat people who have the game. I know this for a fact. I see you there.
I see you. I see you.
Like sharks smelling blood in the water. They're here.
Oh, come on, Gwent. Why?
I hope I bought time. I've got time. I mean, so I always have work in the morning, but I got time.
Okay, let's see. All right, hang on a second.
Is free to play this week.
Oh, that's very nice.
What's up, Diginferno?
For free is nice.
It can be a bit murdery though, but there's some nice stuff in that.
What's that?
Yeah.
So this game's got lots of expansions. Some of them are board expansions. Some of them add new decks of cards that are shuffled into the main decks. Some have giant monsters running around, stealing all your weapons. That was a fun one, because if he steals enough weapons, the game ends and everyone loses.
Yes.
That sounds incredibly
Also, if you
chill.
steal a carpet, just saying, if you find a carpet, don't touch it, because if you take the carpet, the game ends and everybody dies.
And or Pyron provides great vengeance and furious anger, right? Wasn't it that?
What have I gotten myself into?
Okay. That was
fun. TM.
Fun TM.
Fun TM. Okay. If find carpet, war will start. Okay.
Izzy wants my carpet. See there in chat. And this is all Darksaber's fault.
Yep. Blame Saber.
I fully hold my hand up to the carpet. I absolutely destroyed that out of spite. I own that action and I'm proud of it. The gold theft was an absolute mistake. These are 2 different sessions.
Okay.
Yes.
They all do kind of blur together in this exact same way.
Playing Talisman is like playing Mario Kart.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's the sort of game where you can be like 1 step away from getting into the tower and starting the end game, and someone casts Shatter on your talisman, so you can't get in, and you have to come all the way back out and try and get another one.
Okay.
Yes, or you walk through the city and you finally get one square in front of the pet shop, which was the only thing you wanted. Go and buy a pet, and then somebody steals all of your money.
By mistake.
Okay. I have to fire up my gaming computer.
I'm going to keep correcting that. Although there was that time I was going around the city and I literally got the luggage from Discworld and it was eating everything up to and including a festival. Just the whole festival gone.
Also, after Saber stole my money, I assassinated him.
Yes.
And that was after someone sicked a werewolf on me.
Yes. It's a wonderful game. And I love playing
I'm just
it with
looking
my
at Mike trying to process all this information.
It is important to note that this was my favorite board game growing up, and that we just never played the game the way that, I don't know if this is a European thing, if there's just like, if you all of you spent the last several millennia just beating the hell out of each other in Europe, maybe this just like comes over to Talisman, but like I never played this way, and then I was introduced to like, here's a wonderful high, and like it's just death on sticks. So yeah,
we always like to see how long the spell ceasefire lasts at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't an actual ceasefire, it's just how long till someone tries to be a dick with a spell.
But in the end, I have to admit, I absolutely love playing Talisman with my friends, and I absolutely love playing it with Saber, because he does these things. If you play with Saber, things happen, and I love it when things happen.
Things happen.
I'm still trying to work out
lie.
the rules for a special game where Highlanders only. Everyone has to play as the Highlander, and there can be only one.
Yes.
Okay. Let's fire up here.
I have to admit, I'm considering like in Germany we have a really big role-playing convention every year in summer in the northern part of Germany in Hamburg. It's called Nordcon, so some of the Germans in chat might know it. And I was actually, if it's going to be digital again next year, which might happen, oh god, I was actually thinking if I maybe should offer a session of Talisman, an online session of Talisman Adventures RPG for people.
Sounds
Good.
exciting.
Yeah, if it's
Okay.
astronomical, I'm not going to drive there and do it. But if it's digital again, I was thinking about offering it because like I have the player's handbook, I have the Dungeon Master's handbook, and I've got an adventure here. So,
Nice.
oh god, I just hit my telephone with a book.
What? Everything all right over there? Okay. Let's
Mistakes
see.
have been made.
I hope this works because
just-
I want to make sure that this overlay is not normally designed to accommodate this, but I just love to keep it on here because it's Talisman. Talisman is Talisman. So I'm hoping I can keep it on here, but if not, I may have to switch it. All right.
I've had to position Zoom over the screen so I can't see your cards.
Okay. There we go. So there's that. There we are. And you can see that it is, of course, here. And let's take a look, chat. Let's see if we can figure out who plays this game a fair bit. So Darksaber's earned 4 achievements. Darksaber earned 2 achievements. Darksaber earned 3 achievements. Darksaber earned 2 achievements. Darksaber earned 2 achievements.
Notice how
Darksaber
many
reached
of them are
50
the
hours
same
played.
two.
Darksaber earned 5 achievements, 4 achievements, 5 achievements, 3 achievements, 25 hours played. 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 10 hours played. 2, 2, 5, 10 achievements. And 3 achievements, and yeah, played for the first time a year ago, and has played so far 31 hours. I have played 77 hours of this game over time because it's awesome. But yes, so all right, here we go. So now I'm going to fire
I give you
this up.
107 hours of Talisman, but
Yeah, I'm only third on my friends list for most played.
Yeah, but the thing is that my son plays on my account, and he plays this with his friends a lot. Like when he's allowed computer time, they're often like, "Yeah, let's do a round of Talisman."
All right, I'm going to. I have temporarily shut this off just so I can make a nice, safe, game that we can create. Private game. Okay. Yes, we'll do that.
I love the jaunty tavern theme.
Okay, now I have to.
It is nice.
Invite. You know
It's
what?
got a really good soundtrack, this game. I really like it.
I think I actually have to invite a couple of you for friends, right? Like I have Saber on here, but I don't think I have
I can
Pyron.
No, if you give us the name of the private game in Discord,
Oh, really?
I think
Okay.
we can all join.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. All right.
I've set region to USA because I assume that's what we're going to be joining.
Yeah, although mine
Oh
actually was
yeah,
set
I
to
should
Europe.
also do that. Wait, what is it now? USA or Europe?
Mine
Europe.
was set to Europe. I don't know why.
Then I'm gonna do Europe. Haha.
Okay. All right. Let me. So I'm
So
gonna put it in
we
Zoom
set it
chat.
to USA or Europe.
Europe.
Europe, I guess,
Okay.
to begin with, and that's the
All
name
right.
of it. Super original.
There you go.
Nice.
It's in Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom, not Discord.
Yeah.
My talisman's just loading at the moment.
I actually use my game name as a little community test. It's like, if you can't figure this out, you're not a regular.
Exactly. All right.
So, online play?
yes.
Yep,
Online play.
I'm in.
Private game. I'm in.
And
Online
Yeah.
game. Private. Yeah. Online
So,
play.
yeah.
Private
Why is
game,
my
and then you
camera
put
not-
in the name that are posted in
Oh.
Zoom.
Just clicking online play and nothing appears to be happening.
Okay, there we go.
He doesn't need to create an account, right?
They shouldn't need to join. That's just if you want to do like the accounty stuff, like unlock avatars.
Chad, is the music really, really loud? Because I can cut it back down.
So you click on the button that says, like, in the main menu, there's a button online play, and it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do a thing. I've clicked it,
maybe
but nothing has happened.
Okay,
I'll leave
I cut it down.
the game for a moment. Let's see. So you're in the main menu. So top button is play, then there's online
Yep.
play, profile, and my collection.
Very
Yep.
funny.
And
Dizzy.
clicking online game doesn't do anything, yes?
Nope, doesn't do a thing.
Okay.
Nothing
check what
nothing
it
is
is.
opening.
Cool.
Okay, Talisman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Pyron, are you able to find it? Like, is that the?
I think she's on it.
Okay.
trust me for the tech issues.
Well, this was, I mean, obviously quite last minute.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad, Pandora. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, Chai is getting a well-deserved rest, and so that's why we did our level up at the beginning of the session, and now we're going to play, assuming we can get this thing working, Talisman board game, which is awesome sauce. Also, Nomad Games is a big supporter of my charity convention, ArvCon, as, of course, is GOGCom, so I'm always very, very keen to get Nomad some attention with this digital edition, which is available on GOG.com. And if you click on the game, you'll see a link with my affiliate link on there, and you can pick it up yourself and the 60 quadrillion DLCs. That's a rough estimate.
There is a lot, I'm not going to lie. When I went to download it, I'm just like, Jesus, how long have I got to download this?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I only did the base edition now.
So close the game and start it again.
Okay, closing. Quit game. Yes, I want to quit.
Okay, I'm just going to adjust the web.
Give it a good
I'm
old-fashioned ITing.
There's Virgil, turn off again. So I am using just Talisman Digital Edition. I'm not using GOG Galaxy. I have GOG Galaxy if I need
That's
to.
fine. It's
Okay,
fully
cool.
cross-play.
Yeah,
like
it
you can
shouldn't
play with
matter.
people on
Awesome,
tablets
awesome.
and Mac and Android all in the same game.
Oh no, I think I'm going to get really addicted to this.
It's such a good game.
Okay, so it is just loaded up. And online play?
And
Nothing yet.
it should directly switch screen.
Yeah, no, it hasn't at all.
Mm.
Yeah, nothing. Profile opens, close. Play opens. Play is glowing as well. which I'm not
Yeah,
sure
that
if
doesn't
that's-
matter. Mine did that too. So when you
Okay.
click
Mine
on
does.
my
I wonder
play,
if the GOG version you have to run it through Galaxy to get access to the online.
maybe.
Are you all running it through Galaxy?
I
Yes.
did,
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're
Well, I'll
all-
just do that.
Oh, okay. I
Also,
did not
Chad, let
Give
me
me a
believe
second.
recommend
that.
Talisman Origins, which is not easy, but it's a series of basically there's a whole story-based thing, and you play different characters, and you have different essentially quests that you're completing. And I've only finished a couple of them. Some of them are really hard. But that's another thing which is good single-player stuff. And you can of course play this game single-player just by itself, but so.
Definitely lacks something when it's just AI.
There's Pyron. Yeah, that's true.
Yep, but I think this is. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't consider that for multiplayer you might need Galaxy, because the Steam multiplayer also uses the same APIs, if I remember correctly.
That's
So.
fine. I'm just launching Galaxy now.
He just
Bear with
He just walks into a room that says online play is just empty. Like, hello? There's just like a sign on the front of it. Why can't I? Hello?
So what we've done, Pandor, is we went through our various characters' level ups and talked about what we've picked and why and what we could have picked. And now we're going to introduce Mike to the actual board game that the whole thing's based on.
And the campaign, the tabletop campaign, Pandora, will resume next month with Chai back in tow as we begin Tales from the Realm. The Briar Rose is the first part of that.
New year, new campaign.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
technically
Also-
still associated with it, but it's, the same group of players, same group of characters, but
Yes.
So if you do not follow the GOGCom Twitter account yet, so the Twitter account is called GOGCom Twitch in one word, do it please, because there we also alert you about our streams or something changes or stuff like that, and just about the cool stuff we do. It's not a lot of tweets, so we're not gonna bombard you or anything, but it's really cool if you follow us and we can just tweet at you. Thank you.
Yeah, it does help.
indeed.
I'm not trying to get the account verified or anything. Just saying.
Okay. Are you? You're just launching it, Mike?
Yes, my GOG Galaxy is updating. Everything needs an update. Every single thing needs an update.
This happened to be when I was first firing this up, and it's just like download this, upload. I'm like, God Almighty,
Yes.
you just.
This is also one of the things why I still haven't updated my Windows, because I just hate all of this.
There is a way called, well, I won't get into it because it's not illegal. Let's do it. But there's a program out there that you can get that will disable a lot of automatic updates, which I do. I want it to notify me when there are updates, and then I will run them when I damn well
Yeah.
please. But I cannot be streaming and then have 1 in the morning. Oh, it must be an off hour. I will just
Yeah,
automatically
exactly.
update for you. Like, no. How about no? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like updating to Windows 10.
no, but I did that too. I mean, I updated Windows 10, but then there's
No,
ways to
I'm
keep.
not at I'm not at Windows 10 yet.
Right. I get it.
Yeah,
But I'm
okay.
saying like when you do, whenever you do make that decision, you can keep the automatic updates of Windows 10 as well, not bothersome to you. So.
Yeah. I've actually now to the point where I encountered a few games that I couldn't play because I'm at an older Windows, and that made me sad.
Yeah, I stayed on Windows 7 a
made me
long
sad.
time. 10, I must say, 10 is pretty okay for me. I mean, I haven't had huge problems with it. So
In
Not
the interest of moving things along and content-wise, may I suggest, because these progress bars are not moving at the moment, may I suggest you guys start a game, and then I can watch on stream how the game is actually played and how it's done.
that's okay. I mean,
I'm just not sure how long this is going to take, so I don't want us just to be sat here and I have absolutely I don't want to hold this up. Do you know what I
Dying
mean?
Light.
So-
Remember that?
Oh god.
So Arf, which extensions will we be playing with?
all right. Let's see what we got then. So let me.
So like click on ready. I'm gonna click on ready. I'm just gonna trust you and click ready.
Yep.
Go to alternative endings.
Because I trust you.
Let's see. What do I enable? Let's enable all. So we've got Thieves Guild. We've got Winner Takes All. Actually,
Oh,
Not all the DLC. No, Astronomer,
Chaos
not all the
mode.
DLC.
no.
Nope, not all the DLC. Never all the DLC.
Grim Reaper.
This is
First
something
player-
that chat should know. Like for a normal computer game, if you have all the DLCs, you use all the DLCs. For Talisman, you do not use all the DLCs at the same time.
Let's just do. I'm going to do basic Crown of Command here. So ready. And oh, this is what you were talking about with expansion. Sorry.
Yeah, expansions
so-
are down there somewhere. At the bottom is expansion thing.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so let's see. So I think we are going to play with. Do you want to do Reaper?
We
Yeah,
like
I
the
like
Reaper.
Okay. Don't fear.
We
the
like the
Reaper.
Reaper.
Tennis is always fun.
Let's see. Then I've got the dungeon. I've got the city.
City, please. Yes, I like buying pets.
Yeah. See, a lot of these I don't think I have. I have the Reaper. Did I get Frost March? Yeah. So I must not have all these. So I think what I've got is I need to throw a code. I need to
You could
get
just
Pyre
told
Distant.
me.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize. Well, it's been a while. Because see, before back in the before times chat, in the dark days before I knew of the existence of GOGCOM's DRM Free Glory, I may or may not have gotten this game on a platform that rhymes with Bleem, and so I got all the expansions and stuff like that there. So yeah, so that's all right. So we've got the dungeon, we've got the city, we've got the Reaper, and I think that's it. I don't think we have.
Oh, if we don't have the forest, we're not gonna have Dark Fate.
You mean the woodland?
Yes.
Is it the woodland? Yeah, the woodland.
Yes.
The woodland adds Dark Fate.
Okay, yeah, I don't have the woodland. I mean, you can send it to me. We just have to restart it, but you'd have to send me the code.
Okay, 1 moment. Just give me a quick. What do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, like,
Everything.
it's weird though because I do have. Wait a minute though. The green check means that you do own it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have these. So I don't know why it's not letting me because I can't have base pack or something. It's not letting me toggle on.
The Highlands. Yes, Highlands. I love them Highlands.
Yeah, I have Frost March, Highlands, Sacred Pool. I do have all of these, but I don't know why it's not letting me toggle them on.
Is there something else in the corner where you want to put the Highlands? Like if you can only have if there's another.
No, because it's
No,
on the
no.
bottom left. Top left is a city, I think.
Yeah, top left is city, bottom left is Highlands, bottom right is woodlands, bottom top is bottom top. Yes, the bottom top, the
Bottom
very
top.
common bottom top that we all have, and then top right is dungeon.
Maybe because I have to enable them all. Let me see if I can then.
Pandor has a suggestion. Maybe everybody needs those expansions.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Only
okay.
the host
Also-
needs to have expansions.
Also,
is it?
also Saber and I have all of them, so it can't be the thing.
I don't
Okay,
understand why it's doing that
So you
because
have
like
Highland, so not.
because I don't have. I mean, I have. You can see if you're watching on stream, I have all of these checked off, but it doesn't let me click on it to enable them. The only ones that are clicked on as being enabled are Reaper, Dungeon, and City.
Do you own Woodlands?
Yeah, I have it. I have it right here, checked off. Woodland right
is
here.
it
free.
maybe that the game detects you having it on Steam?
No, because this is on my gaming computer, which doesn't have it installed on Steam.
Okay. Yeah, well then. Let me think.
Oh,
was-
Arv, yeah,
Sa-
you're
Saber,
set to
yeah.
Arv, you're set to ready. Maybe that's blocking you.
Yes.
Is that why?
Not sure. Oh,
Oh
you know.
crap! Damn it.
We're so good at this.
Yeah, wait a second.
I'm gonna unready as well. I think that should
and the
now.
players being ready shouldn't affect it, but it might.
Yeah, let's unready. Let's unready and be helpful.
Ah, I can toggle. I'm hosting now. I can toggle.
Wait a second. Yeah, don't go anywhere. I'll come back on.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to mute that
Okay,
so
let me
that
so-
doesn't see everything.
That's fine. What were we going to toggle on then? Woodlands?
Okay.
Saber is toggling. Saber's the toggler.
Okay. So now I'm back. So go ahead and toggle me over, please.
I don't think I can make you host.
Oh, you can't? Well, can
No,
you both
no, we've
can
had
both
this
of you
before.
leave and rejoin then? Is that cool?
Yeah, that might not guarantee you're the host, though. We've been here before. Okay, I've left.
I left.
Okay. Now you can
And
rejoin.
rejoining.
There you go.
And with that, my everything is just updated, so I'm just launching Talisman Digital Edition again.
Ah,
through
see,
God
that was all
Galaxy.
part of the plan.
Indeed.
Okay.
Now,
But we'll see
We're
if
so
this
good
works.
at this.
so there we go. There's this. Ah, you're 100% right. That's what it was. Okay, so yes, now I can
Yes.
ready everything. Okay, so now what do we want to do then? I could do. I don't like Firelands. I will say that.
No,
I'm not
neither.
a fan of
Not a huge
Firelands.
fan.
No.
I'm not a big fan of the dragon either.
Yeah, me neither.
So what
But
about
I think for the sake of screwing with each other, we should have the Woodland with Dark Fate.
Okay, so because we also don't want to like complicate it for my Mike's gonna be like, wait, what?
No. I think
So let's say
I think we're all right.
Woodland,
Woodland, City,
City, Dungeon.
No, I think
Reaper.
no. How about no dungeon?
no dungeon.
Yeah, no dungeon.
No dungeon.
No dungeon. We'll take the Highland. We take the
Unheard
Highland
of.
instead.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take off dungeon and put on Highland.
You
No
take
dungeon.
the dungeon, and I'll take the high.
That was my alternate way of doing all of this. Okay. Right.
Did I just
so,
hear a? We have a mic.
Hey.
Yes, it's
Oh,
the best
There we
way.
go.
You
This is all
poor
part-
unfortunate soul.
all part of our plan. All right, good.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
I should just enable all and it becomes absolute chaos. All right.
Well, my-
So
Then we're gonna
me,
ready.
Me. There we go. And now we can ready. Yes.
Okay.
Now
ready.
ready.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
you're not.
ready? Question mark.
Okay. Start
I
game.
just
Here we go,
realized that I
chat.
actually like put my hair up, getting ready. Like
All right. Achievement. I got an achievement. What was my achievement, God Galaxy? My first rune stone. Oh,
oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
get that every
that
time.
one is that one is broken. Ignore it.
they
So
come
what
in gold.
kind-
Unlock your first gold
You-
rune. What
You
is all
assigned
this
us.
stuff?
You assigned us random characters. No.
Yep. Old school rules.
Absolutely. Old school.
I'm a rogue.
Okay, so what character are you? Let's have a look at this.
Okay. I don't even know what Light Fate and Dark Fate does in this. I've never played with these ones.
Light Fate allows you to re-roll one of your dice rolls, and Dark Fate allows you to re-roll the dice roll of somebody else.
Oh, it's the Dark Fate that I was thinking that I didn't know. Okay. Okay. So I've done mine. That
Wait, how do I
looks
do mine?
like the Merchant of Venice. That looks like oh my gosh. That looks
I
like
see.
what's his name in oh my gosh. I've completely now just blanked on the actor. That's troubling. Who the heck plays Michael Corleone and super famous actor that I've just completely forgotten?
It's just gone completely out of my mind too.
I mean, we've all got search engines, right?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, yes, good God. Al Pacino in The Merchant of Venice is what that looks like. All right, Pyron.
Okay.
achievements.
How many fate do I have? Only one? Oh no.
Only one.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, because you're a warrior, one of the best characters in the game.
No, I hate the worry. I don't like the worry at all.
What? Warrior's great. All right, now Darksaber 2K. And Screaming
for an even
Joypad.
spread. Who is a spider queen, I think. Oh, Vampiress. Oh, nice.
Ace. That sounds good.
Okay. So while you're doing this,
Eat followers to regain lives.
run over and adjust this.
Yes, and you can steal our followers, which means you can steal my pet.
Okay.
I
And I
have
don't
no
have
idea
yet.
what I'll do, but this is going to be
So
fun.
if you click on the character portrait, it pops out some things. So purple is, I forget.
Purple.
Ace, thanks.
So
Purple's like
the
fate.
top- Yep, the black one is dark fate, then red is
Yellow is-
strength.
Mhm.
Red is strength, and blue is craft.
Okay.
I am a merchant.
And green is life.
So chat knows I may evade
He
enemy
is
dragons
life.
and monsters by paying 1 gold. I may trade with a character by exchanging any one object. Note that they have no choice in the matter. They just exchange an item because I'm a merchant. And I may discard any one of my own objects to take an object from the purchase deck at the village market or market day, or sell any of my objects for 1 gold each, and magic objects for 3 gold each, and I begin the game with 5 gold. I am rich, as the saying goes. Pyron, who was so frustrated by the warrior, gets to roll 2 dice in battle and use the higher attack roll to determine your attack score, and oh, by the way, may use 2 weapons at the same time. So here is my crying face about how terrible it is that you have to play the warrior. And then we get Screaming Joypad, who is playing, Darksaber, who's playing the rogue. Very appropriate. When you fight more than one enemy, well, you could tell what it is. What are your
Yep.
abilities?
So when I fight more than one enemy at the same time, so usually if you draw like 2 strength enemies or 2 craft enemies or more, they're grouped together, which is very bad news. However, for each one of them, I get to get an extra die roll and add that to my attack score, which evens the balance a little bit. If I defeat a character in battle or psychic combat and choose to take a gold, I may take all of their gold instead of a gold. And when I visit the tavern, the mystic, or the enchantress, I get to roll 2 dice instead of 1 and choose the result I get. Which is good because there's sort of a 50-50 between good and bad results on those locations.
Yep.
One of those includes a toadening.
Very nice,
Yes.
very roguish. And here is, as you can see, peripheral Mike. I mean, this totally, clearly this is my image of you, Mike. Is this what?
Absolutely.
So
On
what
the
do,
weekends,
all-
definitely.
So tell us what your
We've
abilities
always
are,
seen
and we
you
will
like this.
explain if needed. We will clarify your abilities.
So I am the Vampiress, and my special abilities include, but are definitely not limited to, when I attack another character, I may choose to make the attack psychic combat. You may not do this when you're attacked by another character.
So to quickly jump in
Whenever-
there,
Yeah.
just to quickly jump in there. So psychic combat means that you will be normally when you attack someone, you fight with strength. But there are certain characters that have the ability to fight with craft, and that is you are one such character who may fight
Excellent.
with craft.
Whenever I
You're
visit
magic.
the graveyard, I am magic. Whenever I visit the graveyard, I may heal up to my life value,
Naturally.
which I believe is 5. You may take any one follower from a character that you land on,
Oh, that's rough.
and during your turn, you may drain the life force from any of your followers, discard the chosen followers, and gain 1 life for each.
Porters
I start in the
everywhere
graveyard.
are freaked out.
Yeah.
No.
And I start in the graveyard, and my alignment is evil.
All right. Okay, so I am up first. I will roll the dice. All right, and here we are, the woodland. I've never been to the woodland here. All right, let's see. I could go into the city. I do have a lot of gold, so I think I actually am going to go into the city. Into the city.
So what happened there is that you get a time window where you can use Dark Fate. So one of us could have spent a Dark Fate to reroll Arv's movement.
City.
You get it. That's where it freezes. You get like a countdown timer over everyone's window. That's your window to like cast spells or target people for
That's
things
good
like that.
to know.
All right, an alchemist is handing out free samples of his latest concoctions. Gain 3 potion cards for free, then discard this card. All right,
Nice.
I will get
Oh.
these items. All right. Let's see. Oh, all those are pretty
Bad.
good. Elixir of Rage, Potion of Strength, Spellbound Potion. All right, that sounds good. And let's, since we're on that subject, let's use the Spellbound Potion.
So
This one.
all of for Mike's, all of these potions are trinkets. You can carry as many trinkets as you want.
Oh, excellent, thank you.
but you're limited to 4 objects or combination of objects and magic objects.
All right.
Yeah,
now
so
I'm-
for example, I could only like take 2 weapons and a shield and a helmet, for example. But and then I can take 26 trinkets.
All right, so hang on one second because I'm going to. Okay, this is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to like go over and remove that. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna do that. Whatever. If you see my spells, you see my spells.
Nope.
No, we don't see your spells.
Okay. Well, no, but
It's not-
it's gonna be on stream. Is my point.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that.
But that's okay. I will reveal it. Oh, useful. Okay. All right. Good. Lovely. No, I don't want to do that yet.
I just put the zoom window over the game board on the
Okay, that
Yep.
works.
thing.
I just paused mine because my bandwidth can't handle it.
Okay.
Whee!
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with
4.
that, Astronomical. All right, here we
Okay.
go. It is
Okay.
Pyron the Warrior's turn. And wait, Pyron, of course you're a warrior. You were
I know,
literally
I
a
know.
warrior sprite warrior.
I know.
I mean, come
I
on.
know. Yep. Going to the hills. Draw a card.
So when I play this, for 'cause
Mercenary.
we play this quite a lot on Community Saturdays over on my channel. I quite like the start that it gives you 3 random characters and you can pick which one you want.
Oh, I didn't do that, did I?
Oh no, it's about different preferences. That's what I like about this game. There's a lot of house rules built into the game that you can use, like for different endings.
I think I
and-
just did the default. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I should have set it up a different way. Also, note
What?
that Pyron got a mercenary, but chose not to take the mercenary with you, and that means that the vampiress, if she has gold, can go over, buy the mercenary, and then drain his blood. That's what I'm just
Yep.
saying.
But it was too expensive, so no, not taking the mercenary.
Yeah,
You know?
the problem is this overlay is not really is not set for this effect life, so that's the problem. I could just switch it over to.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. I was doing good. Am I still doing good?
All right, you're gonna
Yeah.
get the movie bar.
I just didn't want to
Okay.
go to the forest.
Ah, nice and comfortable in my graveyard. Look how wonderful I look.
You're living your dead life.
I'm living my best dead life. Can I see what the places are?
You
Chapel?
might
Definitely
not
wanna go
want to go to the chapel. That is not
Yep.
so good for evil characters.
there. That doesn't feel like my vibe right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So also, see, you've got 2 flashing red squares.
Yes.
Those mean you can cross over to there, but you have to fight your way past the Sentinel, which I think is a strength 8 fight.
No, I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm a go to the forest.
Okay, there you go, effect life. It looks a little weird because of the bars in the top and bottom. It's basically letterboxed, so
So now roll dice again.
And you are safe.
safe.
It says at the bottom of the screen what happens in the forest.
Oh, I see. Thank
Good
you.
question, man.
Thank you very much. I should just read the descriptions. I really should. Again, I skim read. I can't. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
Screaming
Okay.
Joypad is safe.
and then you can.
Yes, game.
Oh,
Lure
okay.
him into a
And-
false sense of
and-
security.
Meanwhile, back in the city.
So and he rolled
is-
1. If we were playing with the Reaper would now happen
It's true.
at the
Oh, I
end of
see.
his turn.
Okay.
we're not playing with the Reaper, I think.
Adventure card. We're not. I don't think. Oh, maybe. I don't actually know if we are or not. Okay, roll die, please. Anything you lose in this card. 1 to 2, lose an object. 2 to 4, lose a gold. 5 to 6, take any objects in gold in the grifter, then discard this card. None of that is good because he doesn't have anything. So I will roll a die. 6. Yay! Goodbye.
Of course.
Well, you could have lost a potion.
No, it would have been. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Oh, there's the Reaper. Because he rolled
Yeah.
a 1, he now may
Oh,
roll
there.
for
Okay, the Reaper is
Reaper.
there. All right. So now, let's move the Reaper out into the world, shall we? Yeah.
If he would manage to move the Reaper on a square where there is a character, then that character would have to roll dice with the Reaper.
Oh, I see. There you go. So you roll a dice. 1, lose
Roll-
all lives. You are
Yeah.
killed. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oof.
There is an
But he
expansion that adds an afterlife, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
Can I
that is
ask,
cool.
the board additions on each corner, are they expansion packs?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And there's the dungeon one would have been the top right one, as
Yep.
you
Right.
know,
So
as was intended.
I've got to fight the crone. I've got to fight the crone now. The crone is craft 1, so it means I will have to fight with my craft, which is 2. If she wins, I'm going to be toaded for 3 rounds.
Yes,
Which
being
is
turned
bad.
into a
Well, if you
toad
did-
is, as you should know from the tabletop game, like,
Indeed.
toad is.
So let's not do that. 6, so she can't win.
Nice.
Yep, got her. So now I will take her as a trophy. And it's a trophy worth 1 because craft 1. And if I have collected enough craft trophies, I can turn them in to get 1 more craft on my character permanently.
If
Nice.
the crone hadn't rolled a 1, I might have forced a reroll on Pyron there.
Yeah, I thought about it too.
Ah, man, the crags, really?
Welcome to the Crags.
I'm going to go to the ruins.
Or- You could have gone to the city.
Yeah, but I've got 1 gold.
The city
Yeah,
is
but
not a
there's
good place
Arf.
to
He has
be
lots
poor.
of gold.
Oh, I can
Prophecy.
zoom out on the map.
For
Nice.
2 turns, including this one, whenever a character encounters a space with instructions to draw 1 or more adventure cards, they must draw 1 more than required.
Ooh.
Ooh, so I draw 3 cards instead of 2.
Yep.
And I found
So
the
it can't-
academy.
And one note here, Mike, when you'll notice that there's a number in the card about middle right, and
Yes.
that number is the order in which you encounter cards. So you begin with this event, which is the prophecy, and then you would move on to encounter the place, which is this academy. So if you get killed in combat, if you lose a life, that ends your turn immediately, and then you never encounter the later cards. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sort of end up on the space for someone else to come across. So, for example, this academy stays on the board in the space I've drawn it, and people can come here, spend 3 gold, and miss a turn to gain a point of strength or craft,
Oh, I
which is
see.
quite nice to be on this side of the board because usually you have to go to the city for that.
Yep.
Ooh, the casket.
that's because of the thing that he just got. So
Yeah.
you can roll a die. Will you?
And you see the
roll?
casket-
Lucky.
You're
So
a
the
rogue.
casket
Moved.
has
So that's moved now because that has a
5.
number of 5, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So that happens
game
before
takes care of
the
that.
academy.
Before the
yeah,
academy,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's just an item, so I just take that.
Yes.
And then the academy goes on the space. And you know what? How lucky do I feel?
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Opening the casket. Opening the casket. 1
Not
poison
very
needle.
lucky.
Lose 1
I'm
life.
going to guess that was a 1.
Oh.
Except now I have a talisman, which is so.
So,
This is the bullseye that goes on your back.
yes,
Yeah.
now we all want to kill Saber.
Oh, okay.
You can't win the game without having a talisman in your possession.
Yes.
Because you
Okay.
need it to enter this valley of fire, which you can see is on the inner
In
region.
the center.
Yeah.
Or in the, yeah.
Why didn't it let us do a Dark Fate there to re-roll that? Is it only... I mean... Not saying that I,
I think
would have
because
Saber.
I don't think you can re-roll something that's been re-rolled with a light
Yeah.
fate.
Oh,
We can't We can't re-roll again.
you can't
Also,
roll
now
the
there's a
light
talisman in the game. This is good for all of us.
No, that's true.
As a complete noob, how dangerous is the bottom right-hand part of this board?
That's the woodlands. That is
Yeah.
a risk. It's a high risk, high reward area, and there's some
So,
unique mechanics
it's-
at play there.
It's riskier than the highlands on the bottom left. The highlands are pretty tame.
Highlands straightforward. Work your way to the top, beat the boss, get
Oh.
nice treasure.
There are some
gonna
tough
move
things
my
in the
way back.
Highlands, though.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
but
know.
But not
gameplay wise,
compared
it's
to the
straightforward.
woodlands.
I'm gonna
Woodlands,
move
you've
my
got
way
like
back.
your destinies and your paths of fate.
Mhm.
Draw an adventure card.
Nice.
Aha.
Oh, you found a
Nice.
you found a weapon.
Excellent.
You have
I've
a
a
sword.
sword. I've
I
yeah,
draw a second one though because of the event.
Yep.
I
Oh
found.
yeah, because of the
Oh
prophecy.
yes.
So now
And
you get
there's
the
a cave
sword,
here.
and then you can go into the cave if you want.
Sword with a
If
chance
I
of
want.
dragon.
How,
No,
so
the
how do
place
I roll a die for this place?
Well, so
So
you
you need to
continue
continue
first,
first.
so that will pick up
On the
your
red
sword,
side of the screen.
Cool, thank you.
and then it will give you
Now
whether
you
you want to
encounter.
encounter it. You don't
Got it.
have to go in.
No, yeah, it's a
It's a
He
place. I
has
think.
to.
I think he
He
has to,
He
and then
has to
after
go?
that,
I think
you
I have
can-
to.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Oh,
He has to.
So 4, I gain 2 gold.
4. You,
There you
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
and then continue and fine.
Hey, Mirinda.
Excellent.
Yes,
thank
we're-
you.
oh, damn it! No one saw that.
5. Excellent, thank you.
Arf!
It's worth pointing out if you
Finger
miss who the hell just did that, there is a game log.
Excellent. Where's the game log?
There's a
You
finger
click
flip.
at
Now
the
you-
top where it says Screaming Joypad Game 2 Gold.
I see. Thank
Look,
you very
it's Al
much.
Pacino. There's not, I don't. It's not
So
much.
you
Cool.
enter her, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's it. You got it. You got it, Mike.
You essentially
Okay.
know everything you need to know about how to play now.
Oh lord,
All right, we got the high
what have I done?
temple.
What have I done?
I draw
It's a wonderful
card.
game. Like, I've also played it like alone against AI, and it's still a lot of fun. Although the AI is not that good, but it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, I generally use the AI mode to test out different characters just to see how they play.
Clockwork
Oof.
Dragon. You kill the
Ooh.
Clockwork Dragon. All right, well, guess what?
The Chrono Trigger boss.
And
Yeah,
you
I'm
need
right.
to draw a second.
You are. You really
Let's see. All right,
actually
here we
are.
go. First of all,
Arf, stop! You're not in fight yet because you have to.
it's till the end of the turn, though. So,
Okay, then it's good because
yeah, no, I know. I saw. Rage. Ha ha! Yes, indeed. Nice try. I am now mightier than any Clockwork Dragon. I have a strength of 7. Not, and by mightier, I mean the same. Wait, no, I have both of them? Well, it's a good thing I
Yes.
used both of these.
Oh yeah, the event wasn't for the region; it was for every
was-
character.
Okay, I
yes.
can't do that. All right, shoot. All right. Well,
This just became a bit trickier for him.
7 versus...
Because they're both strength enemies, he has to fight them at the same time. If it was a strength and a craft, they would be separated. But like this,
Okay,
you can't beat them like this.
I'm going to reroll that. Oh, come on, man.
Talisman.
Now
Wow.
he loses the fight and loses life because of that.
I wanted to be clear that I was raged and strengthed, and then all of a sudden the feral pets were like, hello, master. Bastard.
One does not simply imitate Urash.
No, exactly.
That's true, that's true. Except no substitutes.
You have to be very angry at the earth.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Highlands. And see, it's just like Magic Mace. Oh, look, a Magic Mace. Oh,
And a
but
phantasm.
can you outwit a
Oh,
phantasm
no.
first?
I'll find out, I guess. Why do I get all the craft fights?
2.
2 is not ideal.
6. Wapow! The phantasm's like, no, you will not have this Magic Mace.
I will so not be beaten.
So what's happened now is this is a standoff, which means Pyron doesn't lose anything, but doesn't win anything either.
And the turn ends, so she can't
Yeah.
pick up the Magic Mace.
Yes, so the magic maze is now there being guarded by that specter thing.
Well, I'm going places.
Yeah!
The exciting plains, or alternatively, the plains.
All right, what do you got for me? Ah!
Bag of gold. Thunk. Just there. Oh, man. The fabled... Of course, for you, that's 1 spell, so...
That's still one spell I didn't have before.
It should be pointed out, by the way, Mike, that you can you need a 3 craft to have a spell. 4 craft and 5 gives you 2. And when you get to 6 craft, you can have 3, which is the maximum. So, and spells are secret for everybody except me, apparently.
So I can't have a single spell because warrior
Yes.
right now. I would need to do my crafting.
I hit good with sword.
I hit good with sword.
I'm going to move the Reaper
The
away
specter
from you.
no see sword.
No see sword.
Right. Roll dice. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Where can I go? Oh, good. I can go to the fields, or I can go to the fields. I think. Oh, I can also go to the runes, which looks very dangerous. I can go to
Yeah.
the Black Knight, which looks just fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, that's very much that whole central piece is very much my character's aesthetic right now. She's very much feeling that vibe. However, I'm gonna have to slum it with Immortals, and I'm gonna go to here.
But it's fun when you look at the map and then you look at the map that comes with the tabletop game. It's really fun how they've adapted this to an
Yes.
actual
Yeah.
realm.
Yes.
Yeah. Draw an adventure card. A mage. A
Hello.
mage made his home here. Hello.
Ooh. Oh.
You are not a good character. Get out of here.
All right.
Go
See you, mate.
drain the blood of someone else. Remember stuff, he's like, welcome. Forget that old
If you're
man.
evil, gain 1 craft. That's amazing.
he's Mephistopheles just outside, like, hey, what's up? I can
Here.
put you up.
Take this craft. Ignore that bastard.
Yeah. I'll 100% do that. Thank you.
That's a pretty good event.
I still
Yeah,
don't
he's-
want to give you a spell. No. All right.
And so,
That's-
Meanwhile-
Better than the
Well-
city's grumpy wizard.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What do we got? We've got apothecary.
There are also events that take away attributes, and your attributes can never go below your stat attributes.
Oh, I see.
That's nice.
Yes.
And I'm guessing my craft is blue because
Yes.
that's currently
Yes.
green. The number is green, which means I have more points than standard.
Absolutely.
Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go.
Arf goes
so-
shopping. You can
Okay.
scroll through the stuff with using the little scroll bar at the bottom of the card.
Yep,
Mike.
you're free to browse it independently of what
Oh,
Arv's looking
excellent. Oh, I assumed we were just viewing Arv's. Oh, wow.
at. Yeah.
I'm
This is where you can
going
browse
to
and
get this bad boy. +1 strength, +1
Magic
craft.
ring.
Purchase.
And it's a trinket, so that's really nice.
Yep.
In fact,
Nice.
some decks like shop decks and things, you can pretty much browse at will anytime because they're not secret. It's not like a shuffle deck.
Yeah, also, I don't think you can have stuff as a trinket. Mostly can't be targeted by you, right? Like, you can take objects, but can't take trinkets, I don't think.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm not sure 100%. Sage Owl.
H owl.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
You may move any number of spaces up to your die
What?
roll instead of moving
I-
the full distance.
So you can carry you up the mountain part way.
Follow me
Alrighty.
to wisdom.
Well, aren't I
Meanwhile-
just having exciting times? Oh, hang on. What was my special ability again? Aha! This is relevant to my interests.
Okay.
I get to roll 2 dice and pick the result for this. So let's see.
I pick
no,
one.
I think I could live with being a little evil.
Welcome to the dark side.
Hey, isn't that Mephistopheles chap around?
Yeah, yeah, he's recovered. Good lad, good lad.
Oh no, you think he disappeared after helping you?
Oh,
You tired him out.
Screaming joy path.
Vampiress has a way of doing that.
You could go back to the graveyard, which, you know, or you could go into the city. You've got 3 gold. Just
have 3 gold.
enough for the city.
I may go to the city.
I
Oh,
also enter the highlands, but you would end up on the Ridgeway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Ridgeway's a tricky one.
Hello. Choose who to encounter. Ooh, the Enchantress or the Alchemist. I mean, I have a feeling the Vampiress would go for the Enchantress every day of the week. Let's be honest.
wait for it.
So,
Yeah.
okay, Toad.
Huh?
No.
Gain a strength.
thanks.
There's just a
I
moment's
am
pause.
shocked.
I was
I
thinking
am-
about it, but I'm like, nah, I
am
already did it one time.
stunned. I am absolutely stunned. It's like everyone gets a freebie. That was your freebie.
I like to keep a dark fate in reserve for retaliation purposes.
I don't have any. I just get one fate.
All right. Draw an adventure card. Dung Sweeper. A Dung Sweeper
Yeah.
offers you a job. If you accept, gain 3 gold, but you must miss your next turn doing the dirty work. I can't believe that you would inquire that I did. Yes, I accept. I'm a merchant. I need gold, man.
Oh, I can move up to 1 square now. It's intense.
Sage Owl here. If you wish
Sage
to
Owl,
move
yeah.
up to 1 space, you can move up to 1 space.
Oh, I got a follower. Instead of
Wow.
rolling the die for a movement, you may encounter the space you are in, as if you just landed there. Either encounter the space or a character in the space. The Wildlander then wanders off to the discard pile. So it's a 1-use follower.
That dude looks like the guy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Eloy, follow me.
That's actually. Or I found all
Oh
my
God,
followers
can
are
we not-
one-use followers.
Okay, and I rolled a 1, so I roof. Ooh! So, Mike, do you want to know about the Reaper?
Not particularly.
You don't need to fear the Reaper.
no,
I think,
I mean, I'm sure
it's
I'm
very...
going
the
to.
Reaper. Wow.
So you now need to roll for the Reaper.
Good Grim Reaper.
Excellent.
Pirate!
Excellent.
Pirate! Dude. Oh, a dice battle with a Grim Reaper.
Welcome to
Unbelievable.
Talisman.
And
you
Pirate
died.
was calling me out. Arv, how could you use this thing on my...
Okay then.
So now it's
Oh.
dice
You've got
with death,
significantly
basically.
more bloodthirsty since I accidentally stole your gold.
It wasn't the carpet,
6.
yes. But still, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
No, you've got worse since the gold. Like you
I will
got worse
reroll
after
that
the
dice.
carpet, and it's
Yeah, good.
escalated.
I think...
So, roll dice for the
roll
Reaper.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
I still like we've
think
had
that's a good
sessions
thing.
because if you roll a 5, you can redirect the Reaper to another character, and we've had like 5
Yes.
redirects in a row.
Yeah. Bully, Pyron, Jade. Yep, Bully Jade. It's right there.
I'm gonna go to the woods. I'm in for a big surprise.
What have you set in case of death? Does he come back with the same character, different character? Does he not come back?
Who
knows?
Find out. Settings.
Well, I'm gonna lose all my fate anyway, so
Choose characters. I had choose characters on there. Sudden death. No more lives.
Oh, God.
Grim Reaper.
What is,
Vault
what
Dark
was that
Fate.
again? What?
Choose
you're in the
desperate-
city top
Where,
left.
where does it show? Where does it show the? Where would I see that in the settings? About the coming back.
I'm not sure where you see the expansions on this bit.
Oh, I've zoomed in a bit too far. Oops. I wish to pick a space to travel to. Game. Move the camera out.
It could
Super
be that
trackpad.
he.
There we go.
Well, we're gonna find out at one time or the other.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Friendly Kitten says
Yes,
the no
yes, yes.
respawn box was unchecked at least.
Okay.
Ah, so these are bounty posters.
Okay, so it looks like you do respawn then.
These ones have been gold equals the amount of trophy points discarded from an enemy animal. So when
Yep.
you claim this bounty, gain gold equals the amount of trophy points. Okay.
You do have to pay to take them, but yeah, you can make a lot of money off them.
How much
can
gold?
also
do I have? Where do I find gold?
You have 3
It's the
gold.
yellow
It's the yellow
square?
square.
Yellow square. Thank you.
You can also
Um,
cancel because, like, if you do this, you cannot use the trophies to upgrade your strength or craft, but instead you convert them to gold.
Yeah, the way that it works usually is that if you defeat enemies, as you defeat enemies, you keep them. And when you get up to either 7 strength or 7 craft points of total enemy strength that you've defeated or craft, then you turn them in and you get a point of that attribute, either strength or craft. So you can, if you do this, then you'd be doing it for gold reasons more than the other reason that we just said.
Experience reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to cancel that one.
Good.
Enter.
We leveled up 3 of the characters, Mirinda, for the first hour plus, and then we went into Talisman, the board game, because we would like Chai to be with us when we do that in January. Mike, now you get to move the Grim Reaper, so you can roll the die.
Oh, I see. Excellent. Thank you.
We've
You
been
can
threatening
now
to
move
drag Mike and Chai into Talisman for a few years now.
Mhm.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, look at the Reaper is right next to Pyron.
Shocker.
When the tit for tat starts.
Just like Mario Kart.
It's like Mario Kart. All right.
Oh wait, did you miss a turn?
I did, yeah,
Mark
because
missed
I
a
was
turn.
cleaning up
you're
the city.
shoveling-
I am
you're
doing
shoveling
my
them.
civic duty,
You
like
are
cleaning
yeah.
up the city for money. But no, that's not the
It's
reason.
like jury duty. Only I guess they could call it duty.
duty, exactly. Dragon's blood. Wow. So
Okay.
strength value is doubled, and also
Okay.
you
Two
can visit the
trinkets.
alchemist. Good stuff.
Yeah, some gold. Some invested gold.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, 'tis me.
Yes, it's you.
A winner.
Well, I
is
can't
you.
go to the bloody chapel, can I?
Now, which one of
You're
us made
neutral.
ourselves evil?
Oh no, you're evil now.
I
can't
to be
anymore.
fair, it was the mystic that made me evil.
But you said you were, quote, and
Hiding.
I quote, fine with being a little evil.
Yeah, a little evil. Yeah. I think the
He goes
mystic
back
just
to the
brought
mystic.
the real.
Make me good, make me good, make me good.
I want a refund.
I need a do-over.
Okay,
Ignored.
game, you're just taunting me.
Get
at
out
this
of
point.
here. I just
What?
turned
I
you evil.
Didn't.
All
mean
right,
to
I'll
do
make
that.
you
Oh,
evil.
well.
I already am evil. You're
All right,
even
fine.
more
Double evil.
Make you double evil.
Double evil.
The
Well, I
vampire
was
is just
picking
like,
the
oh, how
result
evil.
and it re-rolled it.
Yeah, Echo, we because Chai could not join us today, we ended up leveling up the characters and talking about the level up situation did about that for about an hour, and then are playing the board game for the last couple of hours of the stream. Talisman will be back next month. Ghost of Saltmarsh is next week as normal.
Hi.
Now you could pay gold to make the mercenary your follower, and then just like look at his neck longingly every so often.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I'm here to help you. Why are you staring at me?
Come on.
I
Come on,
still have
Hippo.
need of you.
Come on. Yeah.
You just
I'm gonna-
acquired a
yeah.
walking health potion.
I can say, yeah, I'm gonna name you High Potion.
Well, if you're going on an adventure, you need to bring some snacks.
Absolutely. This one walked on its own. I don't have to carry this bit.
I liked canned meat.
Let's see. So we got the stables. We've got the wharf. Oh, this is a tough call. All right, I'm gonna go here. All right, Guildmaster. I believe as a merchant I know all there is to know about ripping people off. Therefore, you Hey! I said I believe... No, I'm still ignored. Get out of here, peasant. I will lightning bolt you in the next week.
One moment, I'm just quickly answering chat because somebody said something nice.
Yeah, that's nice. That's Pyron's work on that score there,
Yep.
Friendly Kitten. It's all my players' work on how awesome the adventure is, but it's Pyron's work on that.
There's the Sage Owl or the Ravine for 2 cards.
There's the Reaper.
Oh, for Mike's benefit, you can safely land on the Reaper. It's only if it lands on you, there's a threat.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's good to know. Thank you.
I'm gonna risk the Ravine. I don't even know how it's pronounced. Oh, it's a craft 4. Yeah. In addition to, if I lose against her, she also drops me in the cracks.
Oh, and a ring of protection. I would like that. The harpy's like, "Caw!"
So, if she beats me, I will be dropped. I will lose a life and be dropped in the cracks. And she beats me. So, yeah. I'll now lose a life and be dropped in the cracks. Because that's how it goes in Talisman.
Going on a little journey.
Ring of protection could have
You
been
just chose
yours,
me.
but not.
Here's what you could have
That is
won.
not-
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
Here's what you...
This could
Show
have
them
been
what
your
you could have won,
prize.
Johnny. She's like reaching for it as it flies away. God bless him. Ah, will Darksaber enter the woods?
Thinking
Or
about
go to the
it.
academy?
No, not
Or
yet.
go beat yourself against the Sentinel? Or just draw a card?
I'm just gonna go and chill under his leg. Oh god. Oh
Well,
no.
Oh, this path thing. What is this?
It's a Woodlands card.
I'm just going to paths. There's some paths at the bottom right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but they're
I
only
haven't played
active
in
in the
Woodland before.
Woodlands. So my path, if I roll 4, 5, or 6 for movement, I gain a gold. If I make it to the meeting with Destiny, which is the final space of the Woodlands, I can pay 5 gold to gain a Destiny, which is a permanent buff, basically. There can be various different ones, like just a permanent buff to strength or craft,
Okay.
or lots of different things like that. Usually what happens is you draw one of these paths when you first enter the Woodlands, and you lose it when you leave the Woodlands. So I'm a bit confused that I have one here.
Interesting.
And this is one of the easiest ways to get a Destiny. Most of them are lots harder.
Yeah, the thing about the Woodlands is a lot of its mechanics are very fate orientated, so it deals with whether you have different effects if you have more good fate, more dark fate, or if you have no fate, or if you have neutral fates. You can have cards that affect you in different ways, and some of them can be very nasty.
Because Mike's first option is to drain follower. Travel here or drain
Yeah.
follower. Drain follower. Drain follower.
Would you like to drain your follower? Would you like to drain your follower?
Perhaps draining your follower.
Just to remind you, you still have a follower you can drain. Would you like to draw an adventure card or drain your follower? Giant rat. Fantastic. Would you like to continue or would you like to drain your follower?
Really is true.
Hang on, I need a
Like
quick
all
snack.
the time, just drain follower. Hold on a moment, rat.
Would you like to? Yes. Would you like to continue or would you like to drain your follower? Choose your weapon.
You've got your
Yes.
You need
sword.
to, yeah.
Giant rat, squeaking really loud. What you
I don't think they
of
really
that?
exist.
Giant
Goddamn
Giant
rats.
rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
Oh, that's pretty handily beaten, I would say.
If giant rats don't exist, how do you explain Splinter?
He was a mutation.
True.
Ooze.
Would you like to end your turn or would you like to drain your follower?
Okay, let's see. Let me go there.
Oh, now you're in the city. I should probably something that you might not have picked up on, Mike. It's one way.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the arrows on all
Okay.
of the expansion bits.
The
I
other
couldn't
expansions
quite
you
see
can
how
go
to
up and
get-
down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
the
couldn't quite
city
see how
has
to
a
get
one-way
out
system.
of some of them, but I thought like it
It's-
must be like a either you get out during a square or like the woodland, for example, it only goes to an end square. I don't know what happens at the end.
Oh,
I
Moonstrike
think
Lily,
it
they
teleports
very much
you back
do.
to the start once you're done.
This has
I
actually
see.
outstripped the original game, I think. It's from Nomad Games. This is a tremendous, tremendous game. They've done really, really well with it. Stone Golem.
You may not use any weapon.
Oh.
You know what would have been really good for that is that magic mace.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All that ring of protection.
Yeah, or the Ring of Protection. So, like, let's be clear. The warriors drop to the crags, like, stands up groggily. Roar! Stone Golem. It's just like, what is going on with my life? Oh, Dragon's Blood? You got Dragon's Blood in?
Yeah.
Ooh, high
Lose
risk.
a life,
I'm gonna-
but strength value is 8. Yeah, if you're interested
So-
and you type in game, you'll see a link that has my affiliate link on it. You can pick it up there from GOG.
Let's see.
Well then.
Wow, 6 or 6.
Wallop.
And see, the thing about this is re-rolling, making you re-roll the die doesn't do much for you because you could just pick the other 6. So,
There's still that tense moment while the countdown's going.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I didn't realize that would be quite so tense.
But I need to find out where I can get some healing because I forgot.
You're
Would you like to
neutral.
drain?
That makes
would
it
you like to
tricky.
drain your follower?
I have no interest in seeing you. I told you, get out of my face. You're evil, and
I was never here.
I've had enough of evil people today.
Where is he?
no interest.
It was away.
What's on that
Where-
square?
where's
Noble
healing?
Street, Clockwork Dragon, and Feral Pet. So
Yes.
I'm not going there.
I've dealt with them.
Mm.
They're not
It's-
pleasant.
It's a silly place.
This is a silly place.
It sounds like a weird carnival.
Oh, you can get a carnival card. That's fun, isn't it, Pyron?
No,
Welcome
no,
to
no,
the
no, no, no,
High
no, no, no
Temple.
carnival. No carnival, please.
Oh, why do I have to pay for a temple? Don't they know who I am?
It's the High Temple.
I can pay 1 gold, 2 gold, or I can drain my follower.
just do that.
It's there. I love
Oh
it.
my
I'm
god.
just immediately outside the temple. I was like, oh, come here, meat sack.
But of course, it's just going on in your mind, right? So you have no
Oh.
idea until finally you're like, "Come here,
God damn
like, no,
Ooh.
no, I'm happy with that roll."
I see you didn't donate all your gold. What's
Maybe you
wrong
should go
with
away
you?
and drain your follower.
If you had drained your follower, this would have been a.
Yeah, you do sacrifice
let's-
meat sack over there.
So, theoretically, Arf could now attack me, but it would be a
Mhm.
strength fight because he's not a vampire.
Right. And that's not really my interest. I'm trying to decide if I want to stay in the city. I think I do for one more go round.
Yeah, I said that, and it lasted 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Beggar
at Dark
King.
Vegas as well, so I'm like on my throne being born by my slaves.
You may pay up to 3 gold. All right, I will do so. Roll 1 die and add 1 to the result for each gold you paid.
Haha, I have literally nothing to give you. Oh, wait.
You have
Alright.
the talisman. He can steal the
Yes, I
talisman.
do.
3 plus
3
3.
is 6.
plus 3. 6, yes. So all characters must now give him a thing.
Thank you. 4 plus 3, 7.
You are thanked for your generosity.
Thank you for your opal.
Well,
I appreciate that. I'm in the city. I can use that. Thanks. I'll take the talisman. Thank you. Thank you, Saber. Appreciate
It
that very much. Thank you.
doesn't bother me
And
this
the
early.
sword. Thanks. Thanks for your interest. I had the pleasure doing business with all of you.
Oh, what was the...
I'm the merchant, and this has been your turn.
Because some of the expansions introduce like special talismans with special effects as well, and there's a nasty one, and I can't
I
remember
think
what
you
it
need to-
was.
Oh, really? Yeah, you have to
do I need
click on it
click
just to...
Oh, yep. So,
He's like, I really don't want to give that sword. I'm like, no,
yeah,
you must.
Are you sure?
You may not
Are you
want
sure?
to, but...
Are you sure?
A mysterious force is pulling it from your hand. No!
so where,
Please, they
where
still
can I
have
get
me
healing?
back.
I definitely forgot where I can get healing. Can anybody tell me?
You can get it in the
neutrally-
chapel, because you're neutral, so I think you can pay to have gold to get your healing done. In the middle
Okay.
region, the castle, and I think you've got a healer in
yes.
the village and in the
Alright.
city somewhere.
Okay, the healer in the village works just like the chapel, so that doesn't really help. But the doctor is better because doctor heals 2 lives and
At the cost
for
of 1 gold
gold,
each,
so-
yeah. Well, 1 gold
So
each, though.
I'll run around until I hit the city space because
Yeah,
I need
thanks
to
to
exactly
Luian.
hit it.
So you mean I have to leave? You have to go out to the main base area, is what you're saying, Tluian, to get to the alchemist? Yeah. Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Main for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
You are
Right.
too stupid. Begone and never return.
This is a game of grumpy wizards.
Really?
It is a
Today.
little bit, isn't it?
There's always a
everywhere.
fun theme that emerges over the course of a game based on just the RNG, and this one's grumpy wizards.
Grumpy Wizards theme.
I think I've just
For
lost
fortune.
that. Yeah, there you go.
Sage
Yeah,
Owl,
when-
welcome. On your next turn, you may move. like the idea that the owl's more
You may
impressive.
move 1 space.
Yeah, exactly. Thinks like it's more impressive, but it
I
isn't.
think I'm using the owl next turn. Not sure though.
Roll
What's
my
up to
dice,
drain
not-
my follower?
not drain my follower.
Goes to roll the dice. Instructions unclear. Drained my follower.
Yeah. I can't talk right now. I'm draining my follower.
Elemental Avenue.
Hmm.
We're gonna walk on through
Down to Elemental Avenue. Doesn't really
and we'll
work,
take
does it?
higher.
Taxation. Oh, great.
That's a damn shame. Some of us have no gold at the
Depends.
moment.
Oh no! No!
I've
They're
got,
thrown in jail. Okay. I would like to continue and
I've
not
got
drain
some
my
gold
follower.
to lose.
No! Oh no! Please don't! No! Oh God!
Yeah. Okay, let's roll that dice.
Oh,
Oh,
good
good
character.
There are
that's
no good
Yeah,
characters.
there are no good characters in this game, so this is fine.
Excellent. Let's just.
Oh, damn it. Achievement unlocked. Bound for glory. In one game, be lightbound, darkbound, something else.
Probably Unbound.
Unbound.
And Meat Sack lives to fight another day.
Oh, man. Okay. 5. Let's see. I have
We're
no
good at
gold.
playing this. I love this.
3 strength. All right, I'm going to go here, but I'm going to encounter the space, not the vampirus.
I still love getting when I had the luggage and I was going around the
Oh, yeah.
city, because if you lost a fight to an enemy, it still got eaten by the luggage at the end of the turn.
Yeah, oh yeah. Madcap. Roll 1 die and change to that alignment. Okay.
Come to the
If you
dark
change into the
side.
same alignment, you may take another turn after this one. All right, I would like to be neutral, please. 3, 4, 3, 4, not 5. Do I want to re-roll
Look
that?
at Mr. Goody Two Shoes over
can't.
there.
You're out
Yeah.
of you're out of fate.
That's right. I'm out of fate.
Fate.
Well-
It's because you keep trying
Suddenly,
to
I
spike my dice
realized
rolls.
the importance of using my money for good.
You know, being stood there next to this incredibly evil vampiress and her walking meat sack has
Listen.
made me really rethink things.
Oh, this is season of A Christmas Carol, so that's what it's about. Yes, well, thank you, Marinda. All right.
Why could I
Pirate has
only
been
heal?
healed.
Yeah, but it only healed 1 life.
One
It's
life
Why?
1 per gold.
One per gold.
No,
And
it
a
says
maximum of
super
2.
gold.
No, up to 2
2 at
lives.
1 gold
but
each.
1 per gold each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it. But well, at least I've healed that 1. I could have healed 2 if somebody has not stolen my opal.
Yeah, I'm really excited by this opal I have. Have I told you about that?
It's in your bag next to your magic sword and your
That's right.
talisman.
Oh, the rogue has to fight the phantasm.
Oh.
And if he does, he'll get the magic mace.
Stupid phantasm.
6, 6, 6. No, phantasm. The phantasm was like, ugh.
Phantasm fail.
I've
We got any
buckled
Dark
their
Fate? Dark Fate?
swashes.
Dark Fate? No, okay. I'm overcome with sudden altruism.
So you've not played with the Woodlands expansion before, and now you're just overcome with Dark Fate frenzy.
Really? I mean, just... a magic mace. Wow.
Yeah,
I kind of can't
no
believe
flail.
that Byron didn't get that magic mace when you had the
I know.
chance.
I just found it lying here.
It's just right there. And
I don't know. Maybe I'm scared of specters or something.
yeah. I like the idea that the specter doesn't attack you, but just has you sit down and do a crossword puzzle, and you're like, what is
Yeah, no.
my name? 4 letters for my name.
Water. If you are restricted
Yeah.
to 1 water, you may discard the hourglass to cancel the effect. You may discard the hourglass at the end of your turn to immediately take another
Oh, that's
turn.
cool.
Fantastic.
Mm.
I will take that. I just have to continue with this, do I? Take this trinket. Yes.
Would you like to take another turn or drain your follower?
Or drain your follower.
At the end of
do you know
draining your
what? No,
follower,
I'm
you can
gonna-
discard the hourglass to drain your follower again.
to drain your follower again. Though this time it tastes slightly drained.
Good times. All right. 5.
Isn't there a thing like a drain cleaner in English?
A drain
Yeah,
cleaner is a
drain-
thing.
Yeah, drain cleaner.
Yeah. Mm.
It's not as quite as fun as drain follower.
Maybe no. I thought it's something like
Night
pickled
Guard.
ingwer, and you take it after you drain your follower.
I could get this for a trophy, but I think I'm going to.
I'm just
evade
drinking drain cleaner just to clean myself out.
evade.
Drain cleaner after you drain the follower.
I have evaded.
Never dirty clean your drain your follower.
Never. Always remember to sanitize after you drain each follower. Okay.
This is starting to feel more and more like GogCom After Dark. I just want you all to know.
And this is why I'm not allowed to play video games with people.
Angel,
If you-
if you were what? Let me see. What is your? Are you still neutral?
Yeah.
I'm still neutral. I'm the neutral one, the only one neutral here.
Please get out of here, neutral adventurer. I have nothing of interest for you.
If you are pure of heart, I shall aid you. Oh,
if
never
you had
mind.
picked up a
You're-
magic
Well,
mace,
you're
I
not,
might have
so
thought of this
sod off.
differently. I saw you flying with the harpy. You don't care about real angels.
I'm not going in the Ridgeway. I'm gonna be stuck there for a lot of turns. Ho ho!
Wow.
Nice.
Diamond.
That's to replace that opal.
That's what I call trading up. And it wasn't even my opal.
Oh no, it wasn't. Was it? You lost talisman.
Somewhere Pyron's like, shut up.
The Grim Reaper's feeling a strong surgence of life up in the city, so he's going to see what's going on over there.
Life and otherwise.
Life and miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Reaper.
Life and uncategorized beings.
Seriously. Yeah, what does the Reaper do if it encounters the vampirist? Like, I've already seen you.
We just chill. We just hang.
Hey, Mike, you could drain your follower.
I could drain my follower. I don't need to drain my follower right now, though. I'm going to visit my old friend, the Rogue Chaplain.
You're now a neutral vampire.
Is that what happened, really?
Yep. No more evil.
Verster's like, so you're not going to try to kill me? Oh, maybe. Yeah, kind of, you know.
Later.
Having a
I'm
change of
neutral.
heart.
I'm neutral about it.
My gut says maybe.
The city changed me, man. It's made me soft.
I'm going to go here.
You can mend your wicked ways or drain your follower.
Yeah.
That's the space. Which would definitely not. Wait, what?
Definitely not tip the scale.
Oh yeah, this is right. Wait, you may only visit the guildmaster. Oh, that's right. I'm a good merchant. Well, all right.
You are. You're good.
I visited the rogue chaplain, and if you are neutral, if you are good or evil, you become neutral. All right, I'm neutral. I once again understand that profit matters more than any altruistic beliefs I may have previously possessed.
I'll just walk around now for a moment.
I'm a neutral vampire, so I like to keep my options completely open.
Gargoyle.
Oh dear.
Why do I get like the big ones? What is this even?
But this is strength. This is your thing. Would you prefer it to be craft? All right, let me do a puzzle. Here's this Sudoku.
What was it what my follower does? That was the thing. Well,
You can't drain that follower, can you?
no, I can't drain that follower, but
That's
I tried.
not a very useful follower. I'm just saying.
Oh man, the gargoyle just like fell on your sword.
Oh,
I used to love the end tags on all these cards, like the giant then marches off to the discard pile and stuff like that.
I
used to
could
love that
now
as a kid.
trade trophies,
Ah.
but I would spend 11, and I think that is then I only get one strength.
Yeah, you would lose.
for
Right, you would lose 4
6 or
points.
7.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna do that. I'll try to get a better combination of trophies.
It's 7 in the normal game rules, isn't it?
Right.
For trading value. Yeah.
Check in. Yeah, trade. Yeah, 7. But I've got
I've been
11.
experimenting
so I
with
lose 4 points.
dropping it down to 4, but having it go up by 1 each time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can level up early quicker, but it slows down as you
Yep.
progress. It's been
Yeah, we
working
try
out
to
quite
speed up
nicely.
the games by now.
I'm now at the point, right, what do I want to take out of the game to try and speed things up?
Mhm.
Okay, what do I win? Oh,
A lightning elemental.
expletive- okay.
That grand prize.
Hang on.
Look at
Well
it.
done.
It's pretty.
I think it should be fine. Just roll a 6 and hope it rolls a 1. Oh,
Or
Oh.
sacrifice a Stormcrow.
Stormcrow. You have no power here, Saber.
It really doesn't.
Stormcrow.
Well, yeah, no, it really doesn't. Then again, now there's lightning elemental, so
Barely looks at him. Just this crow's like bursts into flames.
There's just a puff of feathers floating down.
Yeah. I'm fighting a storm. I should use a bird.
Hey, I didn't use me, and that's the important thing. I love me.
oh. I'm gonna go to the game. That is. Oh, I see how that goes now. Claim bounties. No. Oops. No. Cancel. I do not wish to do that. Just continue.
Do you wish to drain follower? Because you could do that.
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
It's like
Good right now.
you're the vampirous version of Clippy. He was like, looks like you're trying to drain your follower.
Oh,
And if you
man.
move your follower slightly to the right, you break the game.
The character with the most gold must give 1 gold to the character with the least gold. Oh, who has 0? Oh, I have 0 gold.
You
I
all
have
have 0
zero
gold, and I
I-
have 2.
Yeah.
Well,
I get to pick. Oh no, the current player chooses. So
the
that's
current
you.
player chooses. Well, let's
Yeah.
I'm
What do you,
right.
Shocker.
I think I
Who
am
do
well
you
suited for
think?
this.
I mean, I think you should have chosen the vampiress. I mean, that outfit doesn't make
People have been
itself.
assassinated for this. You know that, right? Arv?
I just listen. Not my doing. I'm just the messenger. Taxation.
what do I get for being neutral at the graveyard? Replenish your fate.
A sad feeling.
But for gold. Oh. It's-
Rise of the woods.
Mountain Trail. The Mountain Trail will remain here for the rest of the game. On your next turn, instead of your normal move, you may move to the Highland entrance, so I
Pretty
get a
much like that.
choice.
I've not seen that one before.
One of the things I love about this game, Mike, is that you have these things that alter the board as you go along. So you have these other entrances, as you could, like that one, that allow you to go to other parts of the board
Yeah.
from the card, and so. Which
There
is
are
a lot of
also
cards in
rune
the
gates
physical
that can
version,
appear.
but the computer version obviously takes care of all that. So.
Yeah.
I don't feel 3 mountain cards brave right now.
Ice
Now I do.
Scepter.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're suddenly feeling much braver.
Wow.
Come on, Meat Sack. Let's go. Let's travel. I tell you what, let's go.
Look at that warrior out there with 2 craft. There's you with
Alright.
4 craft.
Yeah. But I am neutral, so you know.
Yes.
I'm not going to go picking
Flip a
off
coin?
people.
You can
Yeah.
also. You have now. You get choices, so you can do different things. One line.
Yeah, I can.
You can attack the warrior and then drain your follower immediately thereafter.
Take a follow,
Celebratory
drain a
drain.
follower. It's like spend a penny, leave a penny.
Islander, this way.
Yes, I must follow you. Mercenary's like, thank God. There are other options now.
Now every evening the vampirist just sits there going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I'm just like, mercenary, your odds just went up by like 50%, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Right? I will draw a spell. Okay. That's kind of a crappy spell, but whatever.
You should always have like a diverse diet. So
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wildlander and mercenary. It's a balanced diet.
Yeah, you've got your iron and your roughage.
Right,
Yep.
exactly, yeah. Traveling buffet. Exactly. That's Romani, absolutely.
come on, I want craft.
Safe.
Not exactly. Oh well.
You're safe, though.
Yeah, well, it would have still have been nice to get a craft, so
Mhm.
I tried.
Come, return to the lightning elemental.
Yes, I think not.
Or go to the chapel and immediately die.
I don't have a disposable crow.
A disposable crew.
And so the woods.
Ha
Oh
ha!
man. Look at all these items Matt Darksaber has.
For now.
Spirit magic.
Yes,
bell.
for now. Now you're getting it. Because yeah, that shatter spell I love in the campaign,
Let's go here.
very much in this game,
Yes.
Yeah,
and it doesn't just affect non-magic objects.
that's true.
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh, curses. Alright. That's my
It's
health.
time for a little bit of guerrilla warfare.
Hey, I like what you did there.
Reason
Oh, I didn't like
up.
that though.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh man.
you just got hit in the face by a gorilla.
Got
he
hit
was
in the face
unimpressed
by a
with your
monkey.
monkeying around.
He was.
That's right. That was your primate goal, and you couldn't even.
Yeah.
You lose.
You shouldn't ape your betters.
Would you like to drain your follower? He just like, come here.
No.
You did that to me. The
Eeny,
mercenary's like, wait, no. No.
eeny, meeny, miny. I can do both? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god, that's just obscene.
And you can take your lives above your starting limit.
Much
I'm not
better.
sure if you can do it
The
with
screen,
healing.
the screen fades to black.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, if it says heal,
No, with
probably not.
healing- Yeah, with heal you can't. If
I think-
it's add to your life, then it
Yeah.
works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the word, the devil's in the wording in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an ape there.
Vampires over here.
I'm familiar with this, with this ape.
You've got a sword. What are you afraid of?
Yeah, it's true. Oh, I do have a sword. You're right.
Yes,
Runs to the back of the boat. Crocodiles again.
I'm going to go
Oh,
there then and
yeah.
deal with this ape.
I'm just like, I recognize that sword. Hang on a
I
minute.
shall encounter the space. Hello, ape. Do. Going to use a sword. Do. Now it's time to take this ape right down.
Or not.
Draw.
Darn it. Darn it. Darn it.
That's a pretty mighty.
it was because I was right in front of the vampire, so I was all nervous, and I'm just like, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I meant to do that. This never happens.
What's that
This-
dried up
this-
corpse on the ground?
I'm just like, nothing.
Wasn't
Oh,
that
that's
someone who
so
used to
hard to
travel
say.
with you? Yes, it was tragic,
No,
actually.
no. Didn't I meet that person with a warrior a little while ago? No.
And...
Ooh.
Oh,
See,
man.
I got a unicorn.
Nice. Can't wait to steal that one and drain
I
it.
was just going to say, unicorns are great to drain. For...
Yeah, delicious.
So
Although I would say that one you should probably eat last.
yeah, Pyron leaps on the back of the unicorn and rides off.
It's nearly a pet.
Yep.
There's so many amazing pets in this game. You can have, for example, a thing that is called a stinker.
Yep.
And
But
Thumpy.
they don't taste very nice.
And Hoppy.
Thumpy, yes. Hoppy, Thumpy.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
They're cold
Bubble,
and grey.
bubble, toil and trouble. Dark saber, I'll hammer you double. Roll those
Nailed
dice,
it.
become a
Nailed it,
toad.
mate.
Heal 2 lives and
Well, I'm up for
Share
lives,
the
but at least I'm not a
load.
toad.
hit the
Not
road.
being a toad. So should we tell Mike what happens if he becomes a toad? Or
We
should
should
we
probably
just have
warn
a
him because we want him to dread it.
Okay. Go on then.
So if you're a toad, you drop all of your items and you get, I think, crafted strength of 1.
Oh,
Wasn't it?
excellent.
And that is for 3 turns, and you still have to roll and walk around the board like that. So if to get your items back, you will later, when you're not a toad, go back to the square where you dropped them.
Mhm.
Sometimes they're gone. It's mystical.
It sucks a lot.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going to eat
Attacked by
carpets,
a
have you?
dragon. Make 7.
Fantastic.
Oh!
Amazing. This is... oh. Okay.
Thought that you would get
Oh,
me, but
well,
I'm
I
a
mean-
dragon.
No,
Gonna do this stuff
Ah,
and drinking a
close.
flagon.
very close.
Would you like to
I
train
see
a
it
follower
right-
in this trying time?
No, no, right now. Not right now. Okay.
The mercenary is like looking nervously around, like
VSAC has been with me
Yeah.
since the beginning times, so...
Magic Sky Shock's got it right. Talisman!
"What?" Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. What the heck is over here? Oh yeah, the Highlands thing. I'm gonna go here because I want to see what this woodland thing is all about.
It's interesting.
I shall
Oh,
enter.
that's Highland.
That sent you the wrong way.
What?
That
Yes.
sends you to the Highland.
You've taken the Highland shortcut.
What?
Yeah, that was the
Yep.
Highland
Oh,
shortcut.
damn it. Oh, crap. I thought that was woodland. I misread
See, that's the problem with skim reading.
that. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, well, that's not a good roll. Graveyard.
Yeah,
or
Magic
what
Sky.
is here?
We're trying to keep the complexity down because Mike's not played before and we've been threatening to get him to play with us for a while.
Is this still like my first Talisman game?
Fisher
Yep.
Price, my first Talisman game.
Well, you haven't died
Oh.
yet.
That's true.
Although Pyron tried.
Yes, I'm always there to help. What are we talking about?
Proxy Reaper Warfare.
Pyron has arrived at the graveyard.
Yeah, nothing for me to do right now because I don't have any gold.
It was a bit dead there, was it?
Hey.
Glot, glot, glot.
Ah, we have the
Nightlife
ring of
has been
protection
cold.
and a harpy.
Yeah, it's a craft fight, though.
Glot, glot.
Nah. Maybe I want to look behind a merchant and then mug him when he finds some gold.
Seems reasonable.
Uh-oh.
Fairy Glade.
Okay,
That sounds
draw a
delightful.
woodland card and add it to this space. This is about to get interesting. Transformed. Draw a character at random from the unused character cards, lay it on top of your character card, and discard this card. Treat the new character as your character, using all printed values, special abilities, etc. After 3 turns, revert back to original form. Not seen that one before.
No, I haven't either.
No, I've never seen that one before. That's pretty cool.
Did you get to now choose one of the unused characters?
There can be only one!
There's no time for us.
So the Highlander, just quickly for people, I do not need to roll the die in the crags or the chasm unless I wish to, in which case I have to accept the result. Whenever I land on hills, I may draw 2 adventure cards instead of 1, but must encounter both cards. When you're about to engage in battle, you may charge and add 2 to your attack score. If you charge, you must miss your next turn, recovering your wits.
Also, you cannot die, McLeod. Who wants to live forever?
I know it's not a good movie, but I love it so much.
Highlander? Highlander's great.
Yes.
Highlander's great. What are you talking about? It's got Clancy Brown in it. Hi, I'm Candy. Of course you
Highlander
are.
is good.
It's got
I feel like somebody's going to steal my unicorn, damn it.
It's great.
No, I wasn't actually.
Ooh,
Ah,
you healed.
Fate is back. Right? Is that what you did?
Health.
He-
Oh, right. That too.
Oh yeah, because he's neutral.
And Grim Reaper time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know the Reaper can't come after me.
Why not?
I'm the Highlander.
Oh. You got a point. You got a point.
All right, let's see. Can I turn... Okay, I can turn... Trinkets are objects, right?
Maybe.
Trinkets are objects. Yes, trinkets are objects.
Okay.
Alchemize.
Ah, right.
It
Okay, I
says-
don't have to go back into the city. I don't really like that spell anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alchemist is much better.
Yes, agree. Okay, roll dice. 1. Okay, that's exciting. I shall move here so as not to be subject to the Reaper's depredations. Magical Vortex. Wait. First, I cast this on... I don't know. Highlander.
Shenanigans!
I'm doing this. It's not going to matter anyway. I'm doing it before I lose all my spells.
Yeah, fair.
Through the magical vortex. Every character's spells in the magical vortex are discarded. And I get to roll the Grim Reaper. Oh, well, well, well. I guess you can.
Oh no,
die.
I missed my next turn!
I guess you can die, McLeod. Okay.
I don't think that stacks.
This is
But I-
the universe.
I don't think so.
2. Do not draw a card here. Okay, let's just go there. Flop.
Amarinda is just a joke about the Highlander film.
Magic Stream. 4 strength points are found here. You may drink at the stream once per visit and increase your strength by taking 1 strength on the stream. So when all 4 have been taken, the stream vanishes.
Magic stream.
Gain 1 strength. There we go.
These
6
spaces have a gravitational pull when they appear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now remember, if Mike had not drained that follower, that allows him to encounter a space twice.
Oh yeah.
True.
I've got a grumpy mage. I've got the woodland. I've got an empty space.
Hey,
Let's
basically,
go to the grumpy mage.
you again.
Take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space. I told you before, there will be none unless you're a good character. Get out of my room.
Now, sod off.
Now I've got this song stuck in my head. Oh no.
Take a good look at me now.
Oh no. I need to sing something else. But I can't think of anything else.
Studio. It's gonna be
It's
all the Phil Collins
final countdown.
songs. Okay.
It was cleansing.
This was it. 2 bags of gold, as it should be.
Merchant.
The rich get richer.
Mhm. I will invest this.
Capitalism at its finest. You'll invest this in opals.
Here's the talisman percent.
Exactly.
What is here? Show cards. The
Are you a good
mage for a
character?
good character? No, I'm not a
Then
good
get
character.
out.
And here, what do we have here? The cave. The cave.
It could
is
be
a
the cave
silly-
of good.
There's
mean,
a
the cave-
very happy-looking dragon in that cave that would absolutely just get on with your unicorn like a house on fire.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, now that you say it, I should then visit the dragon, of course.
I think that's a good analogy, actually. I think like a house on fire is exactly
Yep.
how it would get on with your unicorn. Specifically the
Yep,
fire part.
100%.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll attack you with my 2 strength, and you will obliterate me unless I roll a 7. I tried. I really tried. It really
Okay.
made the effort. You know, it was the best of all goblins, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, but I didn't. I think I don't get a trophy for this one, so that's.
It was the Goblin Elite.
He was the goblin elite. He was Gleek. You killed.
Oh,
I thought
no.
I was stunned. Okay.
No, just for that
You
turn.
already missed
Ah,
the turn.
yeah.
I basically was just like zapped someone just so I could say that I did it. Just like. Aha.
There, you can actually play like a goblin shaman as a character,
see.
and then you can
I
collect
see.
goblins.
Think
I-
it's time,
see.
Just
time
attack
to
everything
drain a
inside.
follower.
I'm just wondering if I should use charge for additional overkill.
So you have 7 right now against 4.
Mhm.
You got some awesome spell, Mike. Maybe some like.
Well, I
follower
haven't
you
lost all
can
that spells.
drain.
Well,
Ooh,
there's a
ooh,
chance.
Ooh.
There is a chance.
Ooh.
I can't spell.
He's not going to help
Don't look
you.
at me. I'm not going to
He's not how
You're on your own.
stop fighting outside my. Oh.
Oh.
Do you have any light fate left?
Nope.
Well,
Only a dark fate, but that is not
Yeah.
not gonna
accept
work
the
out.
death then, or whatever Saber takes from you.
You have nothing. You ate everything of value.
Burn!
What about gold? Is there any
Wow.
gold? There's no gold either. Oh, look at this softy. He takes the hourglass.
Oh, you say, Softy.
And now I will destroy the hourglass to instantly win. No.
Smash.
And the Highlander
You
goes
see this
again.
hourglass?
I've just
You
revealed a
see
hidden
that?
challenge to roll 100 wands, and I'm halfway there.
Really?
Yeah, the game's got if you create an account, there's like hidden challenges which
Yeah.
give you like XP
Yeah, yeah.
to unlock more avatars. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a version of this, Mike, where you have these rune stones that you get that basically you can level up your character and get, boosts to craft or strength or different things along the way, which are separate from the game mechanics. Wheel of Fate.
Goes rah rah rah.
Replenish
Oi.
your fate.
How much fate does the Highlander have?
2. Not as useful as it could
The
have
answer
been.
to that is 2. Because it looks
Half
nice.
what I would have had a turn ago.
And now you're no longer the Highlander, right? Yeah.
Oh, I got an achievement again.
Yep.
Back to being the rogue.
Ah, I got an out-of-body experience achievement for surviving the effect of the transformed.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, you psychic combat, huh?
Oh,
Yep.
No,
Yep.
he's just gonna
Yep.
he's just gonna point at the unicorn and like, hey, unicorn.
Yep.
I'd say Mike's
Yep,
taking to this
yep.
game quite well now.
Yes.
Give me
Oh,
your unicorn.
I would like to keep that image of the vampiress now riding away on the unicorn
Yeah.
with the other meat sack running behind
Nice.
her.
Nice
Which
unicorn. I
apparently
think I'll take it.
is which apparently the unicorn's fine with for some reason. Okay.
Well, the Vampress is neutral, not evil, so there's no reason for
Oh, I
the
see.
unicorn to be worried.
Outstanding.
To the temple.
Time to go to the middle region. Oh, and I get to move the Grim Reaper. 5, huh?
I'd like to remind you I'm still here.
I will send the Grim Reaper
All in
to the
capitalized.
chapel. The irony. Okay.
Well, people pass away all over the place. He's a busy guy.
Mhm.
Although this game is definitely more like him chasing Rincewind in Discworld.
Yes,
Come back! Come back!
in all caps. The horse.
I've got a new follower.
Nice.
Excellent. Can't wait to have that one. I'm
Stop
looking to
taking
get an
my
entourage.
followers.
The Vampress is fabulous. She needs an entourage.
This is wonderful.
Okay, I'm back to my roguish self. Haha!
Mm.
For a split second, I was like, yeah, move it onto myself and I'll be safe. No, wait, what? There we go. Would you like to travel here or train your follower?
Which one of my
Nice.
followers? Yoink.
Okay, let's see. I will roll.
Not do lots.
Oh wait, what? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to the temple. I wasn't thinking. God, son of a. God bless America. All right, I'm gonna go fight an ape. Stupid, darn it. Just reading something and then. Ugh. All right. Encounter. You will take my wrath, ape. Gonna bring the sword down on your head, and then you're gonna be a monkey that is dead. Okay, that's a standoff. That's
Again,
not really what
another
it's-
standoff.
I'm not gonna
We're not
do
gonna
it.
get-
I'm just gonna continue to we should be bonded now. Actually, like the ape and I. Gotta keep
It's
your
just
eye on the
punch
ball.
clock rivalry at this point. Start of the day, clock in.
Yeah, exactly. Hey Bob. Hey Earl.
Arf, it's Reaper time.
Oh yeah, Reaper time.
It's Reaper time.
Oh,
Oh,
outstanding!
one of us has light
Everybody!
and dark fate, and the
Who
other
do I?
doesn't.
Let's see. So Screaming Joypad has 6, 5, and 5. Saber 2K is 5, 3, and 4. Screaming Joypad has 1 million followers, by which I mean
Only a
2.
unicorn and a mercenary. Meet Sack and Sparkles.
Meet Second Spark.
Both of you
There's
have far
actually
too
a
much.
Sparkles pet in this game.
I
Is
think,
that?
I think
Yep.
the greater threat here is. Oh no! Wait. Actually, what am I saying? I want the person with all the objects. Okay, that's going to be Darksaber.
Five,
Yeah.
five,
Finally, my frugal lifestyle.
5, 3. Shit. Shit.
Oh no! Discard a random follower.
No. Oh well, I
No,
can afford
no
to lose a
follower.
life. That's actually probably the better than the original outcome. Oh well.
Yeah.
You want a 6 or a 5 with the Grim Reaper because 5 lets you ping it back to any other player of your choosing, and 6 gives you a stat increase.
Nice.
Lose all your fate, lose 1 fate, game. I don't have any fate to lose. So let's do the wheel
I'm
of fate.
fateless.
Yeah, I'm fateless right now. So let's go there. I can only win.
Lose
Yeah,
all
I just
fate.
lost all of my. I just lost all the fate I don't have. I can.
You have no
I'm
fate.
okay with this. This is.
You cannot even re-roll fate to get more fate. Lose fate.
Nope. This is.
Fate.
Wait, it's telling me to roll it. Okay. What am I rolling?
Your turn.
Oh, it's gone round to me again already. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, I lost track.
Yeah, it's a bit late. I me also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's all we ran way over. I wasn't even noticing. Then-
Talisman.
All right, well let's. Do you want to say one round after this one we're on?
Ah.
No evil character may have the sword of light.
Haha.
Oh, you know, interestingly, I'm not evil.
Me either.
Yeah.
And it's my turn next.
If
get
you
that,
pick up the
dude.
sword of light, I call shenanigans on being a neutral vampire. It's the sword of light.
While riding on a unicorn.
Why don't you,
You'll
Yeah,
never
we
Sword
go.
of Light.
You can-
It's an
you can-
awesome image.
why don't you go build
You
a
can
holy
take
water
this up.
pool in the back of your
Oh, he's
graveyard
got
while
it.
you're at it? Like
You can take
got
this
it.
up with my manager.
unbelievable.
Oh.
This is a bunch of nonsense.
I've had a trademark change of heart. If my heart was still beating, it would be aligned with good kindness.
Unreal.
Screaming Joypad's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
And now I'm gonna burn everything to the ground. Starting with this
see.
unicorn.
Yeah, Marinda, haven't eaten followers in a while. I deserve a treat.
Absolutely.
Ah, here we
Alright.
go.
Let's see. Cannot gain or replenish fate. I don't have any fate anyway.
So that's actually a bad one to pick in that case.
Right. Yeah. Path of Respite. Or the Runebound Path.
So destinies are powerful buffs.
I did wonder what Destiny was.
Yeah, you have to get to the final space of the woodlands and fulfill the conditions on your path cards to do it. It could be just have the conditions. It might be fight a boss. There's a lot of different paths. Someone like the Fate one's nasty because a lot of the monsters in the woodlands directly modify based off your Fate levels.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe the mercenary is the one with the unicorn is sort of like the hidden hero of the game. Yes.
Maybe discard it. Or at the castle for 4 gold. If you lose an attack against a... Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have.
I now have a gold
Must
stack
take this. Okay. Ah, what the hey?
The real talismans were the followers who drained along the way.
Ho ho ho! At the start of my turn, I may replenish a dark fate.
Wow.
Then to get to the end, I have to fate Titania in psychic combat, craft 7, adds 1 craft for each dark fate I have.
Oh, see. So you gotta be like, I got all this fate.
Oh,
You're like,
good
yeah,
luck.
But...
Tapestry of the Rewoven. Each character flips all their fate. Then replace any alternative ending you are using with a random hidden alternative ending. Take a secret look at the new hidden alternative ending and discard this card. Not had that one before.
and the follower.
Ooh, delicious.
Wow.
That will add 2 to my strength.
Whenever you gain strength or craft, gain 1 fate and lose a life.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
love you
that's
and
a
will gradually
little-
kill you.
Yes.
That is my kind of follower.
Okay. It's a thing.
Well, unless I trade in trophies, then it's random whether I'd gain any anyway.
Bartender,
Okay.
please
So a
give me a
vampiress,
drink.
a meat sack, and a unicorn walk into a tavern.
Blah.
Yep, and gets absolutely blind drunk.
I like your deaths. All of you are the best living people I've ever seen.
I just want to imagine this. There's like this small town. A vampire with a glowing sword on a unicorn comes riding in, gets into the bar, and gets drunk.
Yep, gets
Yeah.
absolutely blind drunk and just starts waving the sword of light around like a candle.
I
Just
don't
like,
get hurt by this at all. It's a whole new paradigm.
Like it doesn't hurt. It's not setting on fire.
Fairy Feast. All
Ooh,
mortals
again,
have
I
been
like.
invited to attend a feast hosted by King Oberon and Queen Titania, who will be attacked by Darksaber later in this game. Each lightbound character gains a spell if their craft allows. Each darkbound character gains a life. Each unbound character gains a fate. Each fateless character loses a life. The festivities then die down or are placed in the discard pile. I don't think I have any fate, and so
Nope,
I
you
think
are fateless.
Fateless. So you lose a life, I lose a life because we're both fateless.
Wow.
I gain a spell. Not powerful, but it's a fun dick move card.
Man.
Nice.
All right. I think this is going to be the last round, folks, coming up
Okay.
here. 'Cause,
I wouldn't be so, but I have to drive in the morning, so.
yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, fair.
Okay, let's see. Does the Reaper go anywhere?
So what are your impressions, Mike?
I really enjoyed it so far.
Mm.
Genuinely, really enjoyed it. I can see it being very chaotic very, very quickly, and I'm assuming I'm only scratching the very start of the surface.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because the middle region has its own, issues that have to be dealt with. There's a space there where you can't use any magic objects. or like
I see.
abilities and stuff like that. And there's a desert where you just lose 2 lives unless you have like water to prevent it. And then the inner region is a nightmare itself that really requires you to have built up your character to survive it. So.
Oh, I need to Reaper.
Oh, good, Friendly Kitten. Yeah, this is a very good game. And Nomad has done a wonderful job supporting it.
And again, the thing I like is about it's daunting how much DLC there is. Don't be put off. Just try the base game.
Yes.
If you've got a friend who has the DLC, you can do the multiplayer with them. And every week they have a free expansion that you can try out yourself as well. So
cool.
Yep.
you can find.
Oh man! Somebody re-roll that. Dark Fate.
I got an achievement for that.
Oh, I guess you can't.
I would assume you can't.
No, nobody has Dark Fate.
I think I have a Dark Fate. I just didn't think I could use it.
Oh, you have a Light Fate.
So none of us had a Dark Fate.
Ah.
Wow.
Go big or go home.
Well,
Here we
you're
go.
good.
The meeting with Destiny.
I got a chance
Hello,
because she
I'm
gets
going
no
to destroy
bonuses.
you.
I got 0 Dark Fate, so I've got a chance.
Okay.
1. Oh,
Nope.
10. Do you have any Light Fate?
Very close.
Oh.
Oh well. I get kicked out to the start of the woodlands basically for that.
It was
And
worth a
lose a
shot.
life.
It was definitely worth
Oh
a
yeah,
shot.
when I got that 6, I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yep.
Just gonna do it.
And
Okay,
Screaming
that's
Truck
it.
is missing a turn.
I was
And
missing
then-
a turn, which I'd like to think that was just me eating my unicorn.
I'm healed. No one saw that. Okay. That's all.
So I think I'll just leave the game now, right? Or how
Yes,
do we?
I think because there's no way to save it, right? Like I don't think we.
I click on quick game.
We
we can continue.
Every turn, I think. It's just
Can
the
you?
Everybody
AI
needs
likes
to
to
get
take
out
over,
now.
and it's terrible.
Yeah. So
So
all right.
we
So
just
you folks
everybody
get out.
leaves and everything's fine.
Yep.
And
There
then
we
I
go.
will.
Yep. I'm leaving the game.
You will lose your progress. Yeah. Okay. So that,
Yes,
everybody, was Talisman. And we will return with Talisman Adventures next month. But we will also return with Ghosts of Saltmarsh coming next week as well. So I will say thank you to the players. Mike, how'd you feel about this game? And how you feel about your character? And where will the fine folks see you next?
Yeah, amazing. How can I roll a Vampirus in Talisman to replace Ashfire?
He would have been even that much better if you rolled him.
Absolutely. No, it was really fun. Genuinely, really, really fun. It is a little bit daunting that there's so much DLC and there's such a legacy behind it, I suppose. But like Darcy said, just try the base game, and I can see this being something that I will load up in my spare time, and I will try the base game. So yeah, watch this space. You never know. You might see me streaming this on my own channel soon.
Good stuff. Always a pleasure to have. Whoops, that's the wrong person. Always a pleasure to have Mike with us. I was glad that we could bring you into it, and it was not a horrific experience. Moving right along. Always a pleasure to have Darksaber with us, who of course is at this point a Talisman veteran, as you could see through the looking at all the things that he's done. So, how are you feeling about? How'd you feel about introducing Mike to the game, Saber, and how'd you feel about your character of Reginald and all that stuff? And where will the fine folks see you next?
Well, I'm really happy to have finally got to play this with Mike because, big fan of the game. Me and Pyron play it together quite a lot, along with some of my community over on my own channel quite regularly at this point. So it's always a good fun time. It's just some of the absurd scenarios that crop up just organically, just from the turn of the cards and the roll of the dice. And
Yes.
next thing you know, I have a luggage following me around the city, eating beggars,
Yeah.
parades. And I think at one point a dragon. He's like, I lost to the dragon, and the dragon's been eaten. It was getting absurd. We were in tears when that was happening. I'm definitely looking forward to taking Reginald 3.0 out for a spin it'll be next year at this point. But we've got D&D next week, so we'll be back with more Thoil Gagonians and seeing what we're getting up to there. Oh yes, politics.
That's right, politics. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
And I'll be
times.
back tomorrow, right here on this channel. So I'm not sure what I'm playing yet, but I think I'm going to see what's on the midweek sale before I lock that in. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow.
Good stuff. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Saber. And last but certainly not least, Pyron, thank you for also rolling with the punches on all this, because I know it is very super late, as we've discussed. How'd you feel about, the performance of your warrior, clearly matching your Talisman warrior? And how do you feel about your other Talisman warrior, your Regina warrior? How do you feel about that, and where will the fine folks see you next?
Regina is very obviously the better warrior here, just saying.
Clearly.
But yes, I'm so happy we finally got to do this, and it was just such a lot of fun, and I really hope we get to do this again in the future. So I think this is like the Talisman double feature. So we did the RPG and then we did the board game, and I'm very happy. And I'll be back on Thursday. I don't know with what yet. Maybe with Morrowind Unarmed again, because people seem to like that. But maybe with a release. But I've also been thinking about, because I talked with this about this with Crocs recently, about like these hidden gems on GOG that maybe nobody knows, like Cosmic Star Heroine or Cave Blazers, or just these really cool indie games that people don't know and that I just love so much. So I'm also tempted to present one of those. So I don't know, but Thursday. And then again on Tuesday, of course, for Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Good stuff. Wonderful work from everybody. Good friends, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I love this game and love playing and hanging out with all of you. Chat, can we get some love for the wonderful players of Pyron J, Darksaber2K, and Peripheral Mike? Tasty Chad back with us next month. Bye, players. I will see you all soon. All righty. And that is going to do it for us for today. Really enjoyed that a lot. I mean, Talisman, listen, twist my arm anytime I can get more Talisman in. And I'm sorry that we were not able to do more of the actual play of the tabletop game. But again, we did get those level ups done, all except for Muriel, Tasty Chai's character, and we will get that done along with the beginning of the new adventure, Tales of the Realms, The Briar Rose. And we will start that next month. And next week, of course, right back here at 4 p.m. Eastern for some D&D with GOG, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. I do want to mention that on my channel tomorrow night, I actually have something which I'm just going to quickly show, which is that I have this, which is known as an Infernal Salon. Very quickly, what this is a group of authors come together to answer prompts, basically, from a new game, a card game that's going to be coming out next year called Negocios Infernales. Really, not less I shouldn't say card game, really a role-playing game of sorts. And there are prompts, like various sayings, along with art on the cards that are used, that people use to inform the decisions that they make within a given game. So these prompts are used by these professional writers to write a quick story. I think it's 30 minutes usually. And chat is going to get a chance to do this as well. And you can see some of those names. Martha Wells, multiple Hugo Award winner, author of the Murderbot Diaries. Kat Rambo, multiple Hugo winner, former president of SIFWA. We have multiple people that are well known, from Zigzag Claiborne to Fran Wild. I mean, there's just a ton. You can see the names for yourselves. There's tons and tons of good authors here. And that's going to be happening on my channel tomorrow night, Wednesday the 8th, from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, all to benefit Patrick Rothfuss's charity World Builders, which supports Heifer International. So it's all for a good cause. And if you are around and are interested, please consider stopping on by and saying hi and supporting the charity and checking out some awesome stuff if you possibly can. Otherwise, that'll be it for today and tomorrow for me, except on my channel I just mentioned tomorrow night. And then I'll be back on my channel again on Friday for D&D with Infinite and Beyond Eberron. So that's what we've got going on as well. Otherwise, though, that is going to do it for me, and I will see you folks as well back here next Tuesday for D&D with GOG Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Please follow us here on GOG.com. Please subscribe to us here on GOG.com, and please click through and subscribe to us on our individual channels as well, because we have our own channels and Patreons and all that kind of stuff that all of the streamers have, and it's worth your while to look at various places all across Twitch and everywhere else. Finally, special thanks to my players, Darksaber2K, Pyron Jade, and Peripheral Mike, for being awesome people. I really enjoyed both leveling up their Talisman characters, watching as they leveled them up, and playing Talisman, the board game, with them, and hopefully more of this will happen down the line. Otherwise, Lore Witchy will be back to you tomorrow I think it's going to be back tomorrow, 14 hours, I think. So we'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday. But that's going to do it for us for this evening. So until next time, thanks everybody. Much love to all of you, and I will see you folks soon. Be good to each other, and good night for now.